Our people are wondering where we are. Okay, recording in progress. We should have told that whole story on camera. Okay.
I can do it again.
We probably should. All right. No, we don't have to do it again, but we can. I mean, if you want to. All right. When we're starting live stream is being live streamed. Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to episode 73. 73. It's crazy. Karaoke host Q&A. It's what is it? August, the end of August 20. I shouldn't put dates.
29th.
I shouldn't put dates on this because if we like play it for we release it later, then everybody will know that we fucking pre-recorded shit. But right now it's live. So
while you're rambling about this, can we just look at Amanda's screen real quick?
No, we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
Let's talk about that as part of the beginning of the thing. Okay.
I feel like I brought it up when we weren't recording. Nobody
You did, and so did I. No, I actually took a picture of it.
Okay.
Me too.
Let's
I screenshot.
So let's introduce people. Episode 73, and then we'll talk about the first thing we'll talk about is Amanda's ghost in the back. I don't know what that is, but okay. So Prince Pumpkin Spice is here. Our host, Prince Pumpkin Spice. Tall drink of water.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Me and
the
ghost of Amanda Past say hello.
All right. Mego, my ego.
Hello.
Nana de Bomb Diggity.
Howdy. Wasn't expecting that to be on me for so long.
It was though. And we have guests. We have the Bardtender. Sean's here today. Back for more. We have Sierra the Savage. And yeah, okay. And the lovely Leona.
I'm here.
Lovely Leona.
Oh, there's more of you. Sorry, Leona. No, Amanda disappeared from her screen and I saw the rest of the picture.
Oh, there's another one?
Yeah, no, there's
duck down. Oh.
All right, so we have so Amanda has this creepy. No, get back up again because we want to see.
No, I'll just do it like this for the show.
It's not creepy.
No, it's only creepy.
Wait, go back down and screen setting. Go back down.
It's only creepy when it's like this because now she has like a ghost child.
It's like whack-a-mole. Find the real one.
I appreciate your cooperation through this time.
The bad part is that when you're not making any noise, no one can see you do that.
Well, I mean, I can make noise, and so that it can be seen.
Can you make it so that we can see all three of the faces?
Oh wow, that's tough. There we go. Oh, like a 3/4 view, like a side view.
A little more this way, Amanda.
Yep.
That's perfect.
You have to make noise.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, guys, what do you think?
Like the non-smile, the no-teeth smile, the smile.
I'll screenshot that later. All right. Well, that's a great way to start. It is a little creepy when you're blocking your front view child face, and then you've got this like random ghost face behind you. Yeah, and your shoulder's missing. It's just a bunch of floating heads on your screen right now. It's perfect.
Oh yeah, your arm is gone.
Yeah. We've been talking about a lot of stuff before we started. I kind of want to do a quick review, if we can, of anything we want to talk about that we talked about first. Does anybody want to talk about their thing recording or no?
I have a boyfriend. Leona, what was your story?
Oh, that's okay. Wow, no, that's more important than my story, Nana. No wonder you're like so glowy and excited.
Oh, I'm in a great mood today.
Yeah. Did he leave this morning?
Well, I left his place this morning, took a detour at my friend's house, did my I have a boyfriend dance for a while.
Also, she ordered Indian.
I did order Indian food. We'll
also exciting.
be experiencing that together.
That's great. I would love to experience that with you. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. This is the first time we've had all of our hosts in 3 weeks too. So maybe longer. This is great.
Oh, I was going to ask why, and then I realized I haven't been here. So
right.
That's one of the reasons. Eddie, have you also not been here?
So here we are. And Leona, you also had a story that you don't have to go over the whole thing again unless you want to, but if you want to share with the audience.
Well, yeah. So my car, I parked my car Wednesday night, and then on Friday afternoon, as I was running 15, 20 minutes late for work, I get a phone call from my mother who lives 2 floors down to tell me that someone's at her door and said I hit their car.
Fires.
I go out and it's like my neighbor's daughter's boyfriend. He's like, you scratched my car the other day. And I was like, what? Like I have like all my work stuff with me. I'm like, what are you talking about? So he goes and he shows me his car and he says, your license plate matches up to the scratch. Big gouge like this in the back of on his car.
I love that he did a
like,
license plate DNA test.
And I'm like, I
Right,
can't.
little.
I'm like, is this really an issue right now? I'm like, I have to go. I was like, we can do this Saturday or Sunday. So then I called the number. He left a number on my car yesterday for me, which was nice. Then I didn't have to go fucking next door looking. Call at my leisure, right? So I called to get this boy's father, who was like calling me names.
Daddy's gonna help him.
Why are you being rude to my son? I said, I didn't mean to be rude to your son. He caught me completely off guard. I was running late for work. And I was like, why didn't your son come to me when it happened? Why did he wait until Friday? Which was 40 hours from the time I parked my car and 34 from the time he left that morning for work.
Because you didn't do it. That's why.
Wait, I'm confused. You did not even know that you were not aware of this happening until he showed up at your door?
I was not aware of this. I got out of the car. I checked to make sure I was close enough to the curb that he had enough room to get out in the front. And I admired my fucking handiwork as I always do.
Wait, how did he know where you lived?
Parker I am.
Huh? How did he know where you lived?
He lives next door.
Oh, okay.
No, his girlfriend lives next door.
Oh, his girlfriend.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought this was happening at work, and I was like, how the fuck did he follow you home? This is really creepy right now.
Thank you for
going to work Friday afternoon, and then he told me Wednesday night when I parked my car, I scratched his bumper.
And he's 12, so his dad's gonna handle it for him.
Yes. Stop helicoptering your children, people.
Well, just tell him to call his insurance, and they'll deal with it.
He's old enough to make his own phone calls.
He's helicoptering his adult children.
This is literally what insurance is made for. This is why they pay for it.
Yes.
I don't know why any of them is like talking to you directly.
Yeah.
His father is like, so I was like, so why didn't your son come to me when it happened? Why did he wait until Friday? He's like, well, I don't know. And
You should see. You were nice to talk to this guy.
And that's when he started calling me names, yelling at me.
Yeah, you shouldn't even talk to him. Just tell him like,
should have been, tell your son to fucking call me.
Well, I said,
or
you know what?
just here's my insurance information and call them.
Prove it is better.
I tried calling them on Friday, but they leave the office at like 3:00.
Here's my lawyer's number. Call them.
Yeah.
We'll use math to figure out there's no frigging way that I did this.
Tell them to call their own insurance because there's no evidence other than hearsay about it. So
you can't do anything about it.
They can't do anything about it.
Do you think if I use my plant clippers to cut my paper,
I think that'll be fine.
Yeah,
I think it'll be fine.
Even if it's like a poisonous plant?
Oh, what are you making?
Can you clean the scissors? Like, can you clean?
I mean, I could just get up and get another pair too, but these are right on the table.
Oh, I see what you're cutting. Yeah, no, I would cut.
Yeah,
regular.
but like,
what are you growing?
This to your lips?
Right, like what is it that you're
That-
growing?
That seems bad.
Well, this one is not poisonous. It's a spider plant, but I have peace lilies.
I would
You're
not
not a
cut it
cat.
with the same scissors.
No, they're poisonous to people too.
I would cut that with different scissors.
Are
I
peace
gotta go
lilies
now.
the red ones? Is
His
that what that
dad's
is?
saying.
No, they're white flowers when they flower.
Leona, young me is
I only
looking
know
to
the
the
red.
heavens and saying, don't chance it. Get different scissors.
Young me. All
I'm doing it.
right, do it. And we'll go to the first question. Then while you do that, in case you don't
If
make
my
it,
lips get really big, you know what happened.
we will tell everyone. We'll call an ambulance.
Leona, why are we doing this?
All right, here we
Wait,
go.
you have to pee.
What? You have to pee again already?
First of all, I've not peed since I've been on the camera.
I meant already is what I'm not again.
Second of all, I was trying to tell Leona to wait until she had to pee so she could go get the goddamn scissors.
Leona should wait.
What
I
she wants
see.
to
I get-
smoke? What if she wants to go now? What if she wants to do it now, Lana?
Exactly, Eddie. You know.
I feel like
We
we
all
didn't land on whether or not it was okay for her to have this on her mouth.
I mean, that's on her.
Congratulations on your season, Eddie.
Do we have to call her parents? I
season?
mean, because that's like what other people do. We have to call
It's
her mom.
pumpkin spice season. Congratulations.
Leona, your mom.
yes,
doesn't
Pops,
hear
call
you?
their parents.
I'm gonna call
My
her
mom
mom.
lives 2 floors down, Nana.
Oh, cool. So I'm gonna just walk over to Leona's.
Yeah.
Call her mom
And tell
ask
her
if
mother.
it's Okay.
Yeah, just ring the bell if I croak.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we're gonna throw the first question out. I think Sean is gonna pick the first question because he's right underneath me in the windows. That's what is on my screen.
So I pick a number.
That's
So here's what we do. Oh, in case people forget, in case you don't remember, in case you've never been here before, here's how we play. We got 450 questions, numbered 1 to 450. And we pick a number, we ask a question at that number, and we go crazy and we have fun. And sometimes we stagger off the topic and all that shit. And sometimes we don't. So Sean, go ahead. 1 to 450.
419.
Nice. Scrolling. Question 419. What did you dream about last night?
Jack shit.
I just slept and it was great.
Nope. Does everybody not dream?
I don't really
I had
remember.
a weird
dreams.
dream.
Yeah, I had a weird dream last night.
Well, please share. That's the question.
Well, the problem is that I remember how I felt when I woke up, but I can't exactly remember the details of said dream.
How did you feel other than
Yeah.
Just kind of like anxious, and I have a lot of things to do. I'm like, oh, I can't forget to do that. And then,
did you have things to do today?
yeah, I guess.
Like enough for that? Like, no?
I mean, I think it was leftover feelings from the dream. I was like, I think doing a lot of things. I was probably organizing some things or something. I don't know.
But if you have a lot to do, you could have, like, in your mind, just been thinking about it while you were sleeping.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Organizing it, yeah, in your head, exactly. So you were getting ready for it.
When I do have dreams, they're very, very similar to real life. So I have a problem where I don't know if a conversation was real or if like I made it up in my dream, because my dreams when I have them are so boring.
Oh.
So you have the opposite problem. They are nothing like real life. Which
So then this probably wasn't about your actual to-do list for
oh no, it definitely wasn't. It was, I mean, we've talked about some of the old dreams I've had before, you know, giant praying mantises wearing red Converse. It's not even close to real.
Right.
On this show, I'll forget that we're talking about a dream and I'll just assume that had something to do with the question.
Nope, that was a dream I once had in real life, and like in my life.
Right. We did talk about that one night, the red Converse. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually I found it later. I went back into the show, found exactly what you said and hashtagged it. And now I forget what it was, but I can look it up if I need to.
How many times do you go back and watch these?
Don't worry about that. I have to clip the shit out of this sometimes.
That means too many.
No, I've gone
That
back.
was
So I'm
uncomfortable
not,
for me.
I have not gone back and rewatched all of them. And to be fair, I'm on episode 12 now. I started the beginning and I don't have a lot of time to go back and rewatch, but I'm trying to clip these now for other video places like TikTok and YouTube. And like, so they're not like more than 3 minutes at a time. It's like short bursts of Q&A that hopefully are funny when you put them in short bursts, because a lot of times we ramble and sometimes we laugh and sometimes we don't. So putting it all together so it makes sense is sometimes difficult, but I'm on, but so I just watch them and I put down the time of the funny things and go back later to clip them. So it's easier. But, so I've only watched really up to episode 12 twice now, once, like one extra time. Like I don't watch them
How many
when we're
episodes are
done.
there?
What?
We're on 7.
How many episodes are there?
This is 73, Leona. So it's
Oh,
gonna take
okay.
me a while.
Oh, that's super awkward because when it popped up on my phone on Twitch, it said 72.
Oh shit, I didn't edit the stream info. That's why. Shit.
Definitely says 72.
It's all right. It's too late now, I think. Now it says 73. My bad. I forgot to do that.
72.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You
Twitch
can-
audience.
You can change
I
it
fucked up.
midstream.
I'm doing it right now, actually. Sorry, Twitch audience. Okay, there we go. Maybe you'll get another notification that it's 7:30. All right. So I did that. But anyway, dreams. Other people, I don't nobody cares about how many times I've watched this. So that's what I'm actively clipping stuff, is why I'm watching it again, not because I feel like just watching shows.
I mean,
So
I'm
dreams.
the same
I
way.
just want to know how many times you watched them. No one was judging you.
Oh,
We've judged you long ago.
oh, thanks. Usually we judge me.
But
Eddie,
long
what?
Apparently not
ago.
today.
What'd you say, Eddie?
Oh, I was just gonna talk about my dream. I mean, I don't remember. I'm like Megan. Like, I don't remember much of it last night. I just remember I was at work, and then I was fighting over somebody about a shirt or something, and that's all I remember. But then I woke up super anxious as well, and I'm like, I couldn't put the pieces together.
Like a shirt that
It wasn't-
one of you was wearing?
I don't know. I just remember it was a black shirt, and I really wanted it. And we were each tugging at. We just like were each tugging at one end of it, and then that's all. That's all I can remember.
So you're wrestling with somebody, basically tug of war with one person. Just like, is it somebody you like, or is it somebody you don't like?
It's someone I like. It's someone I'm friends with, but
Oh, all right. You don't have to name them. I'm just curious if it was somebody you liked.
I
I
don't
know
remember what I did.
That's fucked up, right? That we don't remember the dreams. You might remember how you feel when you woke up, but I can't remember that either. And I know I didn't have any dreams that I recall from whenever the hell I went to bed, which I don't remember what time that was. And then until like 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning, I woke up and I went back to sleep. And then I feel like I dreamt like 15 hours worth of dreams in an hour and a half. That happens to me all the time. I don't know what the dream was about, but I woke up and I couldn't move my hand because it was numb. I think I was sleeping on it.
Oh.
But I don't know what the dream was, but I do. I feel like I have 15 hours worth of dreams in like an hour or 45
I was
minutes.
just say I
Yeah.
I always have more dreams when I take naps than when I like actually sleep.
Yeah, you dream really fast. You don't dream in real time
Like how I
because it's all condensed into one type of one stage of sleep. I think it's
Right.
is it REM sleep? I think it's the only type of sleep that you can dream in.
yeah, I mean, I basically dream at the speed that I listen to audiobooks, which is two times speed.
If that
It
really
doesn't.
bothers me.
It's fine, really.
No, it's not. It bothers the hell out of me
Why?
because I listen to audiobooks all the time and you're just wrong. You're
I mean, I
just
can do it if I want to get through a book quickly. I do it that way.
right, but you lose so much.
Like
Like
what?
they just read it so fast and you don't get like the inflections or like what they're like the emotion behind the reading.
To be
it's just
fair,
sped
I
up.
usually listen at 1.5 times, but sometimes two if I'm like just trying to get
Oh.
information.
Why are you trying to rush through it though?
Right.
It's just the amount of time I have to listen to books. Like I don't have that much time, so I try to get as much in that time as I
But like,
can.
why can't you just listen to it over 4 days instead of 3 days?
Because sometimes I forget what's happening because I don't retain. it.
Well,
Maybe because you're listening to
this
it so
po-
fast.
is this pleasure reading or is this like information reading? Like,
I
are
don't
you
ever
doing it
information
to
read.
gain information. Oh,
No,
okay.
it's
Well,
always pleasure reading. And you're right. I could just listen to it. I want to get through the book because I want to know what happens more than I would want to hear the inflection, I guess. I'm
Gotta
I mean,
be-
impatient.
you'll
Feel it.
eventually get to know what happens, though.
Jeff, get
Yeah,
the
can't
actual
do
book and
the-
read the last chapter.
No, so I think this started with Harry Potter because I didn't like it and I wanted to get through it.
Okay,
And
that's
then I
fair.
And then I just left the setting on 1.5 times.
I mean, if
oh, this worked.
the last book I listened to, I kind of got bored with it and there were still only a couple hours left. I was like, I just don't really feel like listening to it anymore.
Did you just stop or did you listen to it faster?
No, I just stopped because it was one of those stories where there wasn't a lot happening other than like intrigue and royal court things, and I was just like, I'm bored.
Right.
I don't
But
care what happens.
See, and I would have done that with Harry Potter, but you guys were giving me shit every week. So I had to finish something.
I did not give you shit about it.
No,
Does
but
that mean when I
I
Does that mean when I
genuinely
watch
don't
Lost,
care
I
if you
can
do the
watch
Harry
it?
Potter stuff.
Just fast forward it.
fast forward through it?
you can Netflix will let you do that. They'll let you watch shows at 2 times the speed.
Yep.
Yeah, so when I watch Lost, I'll just do that. I'll just
Okay.
watch it.
Are you
I mean,
gonna
that's-
watch Lost?
Eddie, you need to watch Lost.
No.
Jeff
That's
has
the-
read more than one book.
Two.
How
I read
many
two.
seasons of Lost have you watched?
Didn't you say you didn't finish the second book?
I finished the second one. I haven't gone to the third one. Yeah.
When did you finish the second one?
The
I
third one
long
is
time
my
ago.
favorite book.
The
Beefy
third one
dubs.
and the fifth one are
Harry
the best
Potter?
books of the series.
See, I've heard that. Yeah, Harry Potter.
Fourth book.
Yeah,
I
because
like
in the third one you meet a new character that makes a huge difference.
Sure. Sean, have
Yeah.
you read Harry
now
Potter?
I'm like, now I'm thinking back. I'm like, what character?
It's
Me
serious.
too.
His
Sirius Black.
Godfather.
Sirius Black.
I
I've
feel
seen
like
it.
we
Yeah.
can just say it because
Oh,
he's not
wow.
gonna read it anyway.
I'm not gonna read it. I'm done with that.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
talk
done.
Fourth
about
book.
the name of the third book. What the fuck?
So Sean, you think I
Prisoner
should get to the
of
fourth?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let Sean tell me
So
this.
you gotta-
You think
gotta get to
the
the fourth?
fourth
That's
book?
all. Fourth is
You
best.
like
I
the-
hated Order of the Phoenix and anything after it. Honestly, I didn't even finish the last
Okay.
book.
First of all, the fourth book's terrible.
The fourth book's the best.
That's
Which
Eh.
one's wait,
There's
which one
fucking
is the
dragons
fourth
in the
book?
fourth book. There's actual fucking dragons in the fourth book.
The fourth
Fantasy
book-
Yeah,
fucking
but the
God-
dragons aren't like
15 years.
intelligent.
For
They're
God's
just
sake.
like
Give me a goddamn
big
dragon.
animals.
Exactly. It's all a bunch of shit.
I
think
just
the
want
fourth
intelligent
book is the
dragons.
best
If I got dragons
movie,
Fourth
happening.
book.
But it's
No, no,
a
hold on.
terrible read.
I hate the second book. You hate the third book. You
The
hate
second book is the worst book.
Yeah.
Mm, no.
Fourth
Does
and
everyone
second
agree?
are terrible. The third book is great. Whoever said they didn't like that, you're wrong.
What are
The
the
fourth
names of
movie
these books?
was-
I don't remember the names.
So Chamber of
So
Secrets is
it's-
the second one.
Okay.
Then Prisoner of Azkaban,
Prisoner of
Goblet
Azkaban.
Fire.
Oh, that was good. Prisoner of Azkaban was good.
Yeah, it's the
Prisoner
third
of
one.
Azkaban was the shit.
That was
Yeah.
the third one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Order of the Phoenix. Order
the
of
fifth.
That one's
Fifth.
trash. I
Yeah.
hate that one.
I would listen to it at 4 times the speed, but Sierra's gonna yell.
And
at me.
Half Blood Prince is number 6. Which
Oh yeah, and then Deathly Hallows.
yeah, and Deathly Hallows is 7th. 7th one is good. The Half Blood Prince, I'm like
Thank you.
not sure how I feel about it. I mean, it's like interesting, but also it's just
The concept behind the
don't- I
title
don't
is very
remember much of
interesting,
it.
but the book wasn't that.
They just get
Yeah.
thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker as they go.
because the relationships
there-
get more
Well,
complex, and so they
Half-Blood
have
Prince
to.
is
A
not
lot of
that
stuff
long.
happens.
But that's what's upsetting because there's so much information in those books, and when they relate it to a movie, they skipped out on so many things.
Because
Yeah.
they didn't need it.
But if you watch the
I
movie
needed
before
it.
you read the book, it's
Well,
a
it makes the
more
story
enjoyable experience.
better and deeper, and it makes more sense.
I would have
Anyway,
gladly
dreams.
sat in the theater for 4 hours and watched.
Oh, then it'd be a Lord of the
And
Rings
it-
movie.
Doing.
The movies were great too.
Movies are better than books.
Movies are a different medium, and so must be treated differently and cannot be directly compared to the books that they're based on, in my personal opinion.
Thanks, Megan.
You're not wrong.
You're not. You're absolutely
It
But
right.
sounded like you
I
were reading
can't
that. You said it like
read
so
the book and
quickly
then
and
watch
so like.
I think she just
You
looked it
sounded
up.
very audiobook-esque.
I've had this opinion for a very long time.
Can
you
you say
say
it
it
a little
like-
slower?
I was gonna say faster, actually. Like
Oh
2
my
times
gosh.
faster.
I mean, it's like comparing, comics to novels as well. Like they're just different mediums, and
True.
stories and relationships are portrayed differently.
I agree with that.
I was thinking comics like Bernie Mac comics. Why are we comparing comedians to books? But
No,
yeah, they're
like the
totally
comics in the
different.
newspaper, like
Yeah.
Calvin and Hobbes would not make a good novel. Just
Mm-mm.
excellent comic though. Favorite comic.
Agreed.
Also V for Vendetta. Better as a graphic novel, I think.
Does anybody
Oh,
else have
good.
favorite comics?
Was that necessary?
We can just drift over to comics now because we have a conversation. Who else has favorite comics that they've dreamt about?
I mean,
they
okay,
dreamt
question
about.
though. I have a clarifying question. Do we now mean
Yes.
comics like comedians, comics like
No.
from the newspaper, or comics like Superman?
Graphic novels.
Yeah.
Or
Comics from the
comic
Old-
books.
I mean like
newspaper,
old school, like comic books.
Any comics.
or graphic novels.
Drawn and written comics, not.
I mean,
Not Bernie
Calvin and
Mac.
Hobbes was published in a newspaper originally.
They also
but-
have book, yeah, but they also have
Yes.
books and whatnat.
No, I'll
Yes,
allow
like
it.
I
I'll
have
allow either one.
multiple Calvin and Hobbes books.
Yeah.
So newspapers, books, whatever, but comics, not
Print
mediums.
media.
Yes.
Or on the internet. Sure.
My bathroom books as kids were the Archie comics.
Bathroom books.
Yeah, they made for great toilet reading.
You know,
also
before we
great
had
bar.
phones.
When people thought it was a good idea to have baskets in the bathrooms with reading material on them.
Oh yeah. Or like Uncle John's
That's
bathroom reader.
curious for
Yeah.
you.
That
I spent
actually
a
from
lot of
that
time
book,
there.
that is where I learned that someone's job is actually to be an armpit sniffer for deodorant companies.
Wait, what book?
Uncle John's bathroom reader.
Was that a real thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Eddie, I feel like we stopped at the same place.
It is. There are multiple books that were published, and they're just filled with random
That's not
facts
what the
about
case is
things.
about. It's about the armpit sniffer.
That
I need
too.
to know how much they make.
I need
Couldn't
to
tell you.
know.
Here,
Google might be able to tell us.
Uncle
better.
John's bathroom armpit sniffer. No, that's not the
Shut
same thing.
up. The average income tallies up to $71,000 a year.
to sniff armpits.
71,000?
Yeah, but I feel like, if you're getting your face into everybody's armpits, they're gonna be wet. They're gonna be
Oh.
and then
not if
that
the
is gonna,
deodorant's
get
good.
in your
For
skin.
$71,000,
And
I
you're
can
gonna
take a
smell
shower.
armpits even when you're not sniffing armpits.
There's someone out there with a fetish. That's
Right, it's just a
living their
fetish
dream
thing.
right now.
It's fine.
I don't have a fetish unless you mean for money. I would 100% do that job. And I hate
there-
the way
is-
people smell.
Is there a name for a fetish for people that have a fetish for money?
Has to be a name for the armpit sniffer. It can't just be armpit sniffer.
Fetish for money?
Capital?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's necessarily a
Billionaire?
fetish or just like a
Armpit
desire.
fetish? Come on.
Oh, there's a name.
Yeah,
for it. There's a name for
armpit
it.
fetish.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
oh yeah, the armpit fetish. That's a thing.
What's it called?
What is it called?
No,
Oh,
I
that's-
don't know the scientific name. I just know that there's
Mosquito
definitely
in
a
my
thing
house,
for
I
that.
think.
Financial domination
What?
Well, no,
There you go.
that's very specific though.
Moth.
Wait, no,
is
no.
a fetish lifestyle.
What's it called?
It is, but it's like, so that's usually someone who wants someone else to control all of their funds and
It's-
only tells them what they can or can't buy and when.
Yeah, it's kind of related to BDSM.
I don't
a
think
little
that's Nana's thing.
Wait,
No.
I thought we were talking about
No,
armpit
she just
sniffer.
wants the money.
I control money comes.
Somebody look this up.
I
The
control.
armpit
I
fetish.
Wait, armpit fetish.
Oh,
Okay,
dear God.
different thing. Let me.
Yes.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, Megan, your internet
I-
history's already fucked up. You might as well look it up.
I know. Well, my logic is that it's everywhere and all over the place, so much so that they cannot pin me down for any specific thing because it's all over the place.
No, that's good. Sean, what did you say?
I went down the
It's gonna be a goddamn Pornhub link.
It's known as. How do you even say this?
Just how do you
Uh,
spell it?
Maschalagnia. Maschalagnia.
Can you type that or paste it into the
Yeah, just copy and
Yeah.
paste it into the
Here you
chat.
Actually, Google can tell me how to say this. Google, help
Can't wait to
me.
hear it.
Mashalanya.
Mascalania.
Is that a member of the Trump family?
oh shit.
Here we go.
So
Not that.
I'm happy going. with
Everyone's
Mashalanya.
waiting,
I
and
think
everyone wants to
that's
hear.
Hold on, hold on.
This is the quietest this group has been in like months.
'Cause we wanna know how to say
Mascalagnia.
it.
Mascalagnia.
Mascalagnia.
Okay, so
Mascalagnia
it's
Trump.
the SH is hard, right? Mascalania?
Can I still add,
Mascalagnia.
GN is from
Lasagna.
lasagna? Because that made me feel better.
Mask lasagna. What? Okay, so that's I don't even. We started with dreams. We moved on to
Oh, geez.
audiobook. What? Did you just click on a picture or something?
No, I just learned about something that I didn't even know was a thing, but it's a thing.
Oh, you
We
have to
talked about it?
share. That face you need to share.
Yeah, we need to talk about it.
Axism. Actually,
Oh.
no, I'm wondering if that's where the word axe came from, or axe body spray. Is armpit intercourse.
Now, is
Yeah, it
armpit
makes sense.
intercourse like armpit scissoring, or is it like a dick going in a pit?
Sexual activity with
sure.
one or both armpits is.
Oh, just like pit to pit?
Is it like
I don't know.
Is it pit to
Oh,
pit or
fuck.
pit to genitals?
Sounds like pit to pit.
Oh, okay.
And there's more. Hold on.
We might get a slightly just warning of mature content coming.
I mean, it's
Saying.
Okay.
nope. That's, you know what? That's on the channel, so that's okay.
Yeah.
I can be mature.
All right.
Okay. Those who have a mild fetish for armpits often enjoy kissing, tasting, tickling, and smelling their partner's armpits during sexual foreplay, perhaps asking partners not to shower or wash their armpits, nor wear deodorant for a period of hours or even days.
Oh. Really seals in the flavor.
Well, that's horrible.
I could never agree to do that for someone.
Oh, that's fucking horrible.
Oh, geez.
I can't handle having knowing that my armpits smell.
I can't wait to put this clip on TikTok.
I mean, based on just reading this, I don't recommend it.
Oh,
Is that what axillism is?
That's what axillism is.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yes.
I just want to point out that you said that's a mild infatuation, not a
Ax-
serious one, just like a casual
What do you
mild.
do when
Yes.
it's serious?
How do you spell that?
Axillism?
Yeah.
AXILLISM.
All right, I
Here.
got this. Nobody worry about it.
I'll put it in here.
No, I already did. Oh, this is when my
Oh.
accounts all get locked out. Are
This is just a
you just going down a rabbit hole now of like?
no, this is all contained in a single page.
Oh.
This is
Does anybody else want to talk about their dreams while we look at
Oh
this?
no.
I'm
No,
enjoying
no.
this.
No, no,
You
no,
shut
no.
up. You let our
Wait.
fact checker check some
Go
facts.
ahead, Megan. Go ahead.
one last thing. Wait,
Please,
I need
please do.
to figure out who this person is first. Okay, so there was this intellectual guy, granted mid 1800s to 1939, so take it with a grain of salt, but he found evidence in a non-sexual context
Oh,
that's
thank God.
that smelling one's own armpit could act as a temporary energy boost.
So if you're ever tired, Eddie's going right now. He's trying to. Does anyone
Granted-
want to try?
He made this claim before deodorant was invented.
Is that because
Oh.
it's so shocking that you just jar yourself?
I don't know.
An energy drink, not just sniff my pips.
Actually, I take that back. He made this claim before antiperspirant was invented. We've
Alright.
That's different.
probably had some form of deodorant.
Like, I mean, they probably had soap. At
Yeah,
least.
because people had oils and shit they would use since
Right.
Yeah.
for plants.
Actually, I'm gonna figure out.
Maybe it was the oil from the plant that gave them the energy and they didn't know it.
Maybe.
No. Nobody wants to go there.
Oh, geez.
Is there more? Jesus Christ.
No, now I'm looking
question
into
one is
the
terrific.
history of deodorant, and it's once again thanks to advertisers that we wear deodorant. Yay.
You sound disappointed.
Well,
Right, no,
so advertising is the reason why you eat bacon for breakfast.
Right. No, I know I mean big dairy is a huge thing. That's one that's in particular. But are we sad about the deodorant thing though?
No, I'm just saying that I wish there was a different reason other than advertisers convincing people that they smell bad that we wear
I
deodorant.
mean, people actually smelled bad. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with people smell bad.
Well, it's the credit given to advertising companies that really bugs me, because they were also the reason why we have diamonds for engagement rings. They're the reason
Right.
why women shave their legs.
Eddie does that one time.
Not one time. Stuff one time.
yeah.
I mean,
So-
I'm pro deodorant, so thank you, advertisers.
Oh, so am I.
appreciate
I
you.
wear deodorant. I wear antiperspirant. Don't get me wrong.
Never anybody
you're
goes to Europe,
anti-deodorant-
bring your own antiperspirant because
Oh.
it's iffy in some countries.
Yeah,
yeah.
not as old as I thought. 1910s.
There was
What,
one
Leona?
4th of July. Oh, I don't
Go ahead.
want to cut
No, no, go ahead.
There was one 4th of July that there was like a Navy ship in town, and it's usually a very slow day. And I blinked, and it was like me and 100 servicemen in white fucking uniforms. And some of those uniforms, I'm a bartender for those of you who don't know, just so you know. But some of those uniforms were not washed. Like that room smelled so fucking bad. Once they were all dancing and a few women rolled through. You know what I mean? It smelled so bad in that room.
So guys, what Leona is saying, she was in a room full of smelly semen.
Yeah.
Good
All
job,
right, I think
Amanda.
that,
Thank you.
Well
that
done,
has
well
to be
done.
the end of the show.
Not
I
done
don't
yet.
know
We're
how
done
we
for
can-
tonight. No,
Almost.
this is question 1. We haven't finished question 1 yet.
Oh, whatever.
How do you
Yeah.
move on past smelly semen?
You just hope it goes up from there. Like, just keep going.
Can it possibly though?
Yes, this group, yes,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
that was good. We're gonna go to the next question because that was so good. We need to stop that question, which now turned into 5 different topics. All right, that was a question about dreams for anybody who forgot, and we went way the hell to audiobooks, comic books, axialism, wet armpits,
Malagna something.
smelly semen. All right,
Oh,
Malagnia.
yeah.
malagnia. I couldn't
Malagnia.
say it.
I
Mascalagnia.
thought it was Mashalagnia. I didn't know how we figured out the
Mascalagnia.
Mash part.
Yeah, mascalagnia. Yeah.
Right.
Forgot the
So-
whole word.
Wow, that was fun. That
I
was
like
like
my way. It's softer. Mashalanya.
that was like 37 minutes of
Yours is
rambling.
like the original Italian.
All right,
Thank you for noticing. Zach.
next question.
Get back-
Sierra the Savage. I know you just
Zach,
muted
we don't
yourself,
care
so-
about
That's me,
your
I'm here.
questions. We
Uh,
had
question-
smelly semen.
Well, no, 1 to 450.
55.
55. All right. What is the best part about taking a selfie?
The end. When it's
When I
over.
send it immediately to Jeff.
Agreed. Agreed. I agree with that.
That's a horrible question.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about it because I'm not a big, as many pictures as we take. Oh, food is there
You
now.
mean
Go
as you
grab that.
take as many pictures as you take?
I'm not the only one that takes pictures. So as many as we take collectively, I actually hate the selfie because it's always the same side of your face when you're trying to take a group picture. And it's like always the same side or the other side, I guess, but
I don't
always this face,
What?
like close.
I hate it because your head's bigger than everyone else's because everyone's
what
in
I
the
mean, yeah.
back and you're holding the I got you.
I will say you need to practice your selfies and
If
figure
I,
out how to take selfies.
I have, I've
different
tried
way.
it from the front,
Find your angle.
tried it from above, from the back, from this side,
Have we-
from that side.
Have we explored the option of mirror selfies?
Why don't you just get a stick?
The mirror selfie's worse because the camera's in, the phone is in the fucking
Yeah.
photo. Selfie stick, you can't just bring a selfie stick everywhere, although we tried that, right?
Yes,
we
you
did try
can.
that.
Yeah, you borrowed my selfie stick for a
We
night.
did. And we did try that one night. It was pretty good, but then you're carrying a big stick everywhere you go.
Yeah. Well, I
They
mean, it's
fold
collapsible,
up
but
to
still.
like fit in a bag
this.
or something.
Yeah. Well, also they're not allowed in some places because they can be used as a weapon inadvertently because they're like a giant stick.
I mean, they're a stick.
Yeah.
They're giant sticks. So,
It's in the name.
right. It's in the name. But then you have to get it. If you're not carrying it in your pocket, you have to go get it. It's like, oh, I'll be right back. Everybody, I know we're in a mood of taking a picture like right now because everybody's here. And it's like, okay, everybody come back now. I got the stick. No, what, you're outside, you're singing? Oh, you're getting a drink? Like, no, that doesn't work.
Well, doesn't that happen when we try to take selfies anyway?
No, because
Remember
you're,
the olden days when we used to ask people to take the picture for us?
yeah, but that's everybody started to hate that.
Also COVID.
We did that
Yeah.
when we went away this past week.
and you can, and that's fine. And those are the best pictures. Yeah, no, I get that.
Has anybody flipped their selfie picture? Once the picture is done, you can like swap it so that it goes to
I've
the
done it
other
a couple
side.
times.
That's how people see you.
I can do that right now.
Because it's
It
back.
looks weird to you because you think it doesn't look like you because
thing of it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to do that.
Yeah, because looking in the
Is that-
mirror, you still don't see the way other people perceive you, right?
I've gotten very accustomed to seeing myself in this way. I can't reorient things.
In
now.
a square amongst 8 other people or 7 other people. Yeah.
I mean, my whole life is the Brady Bunch. It's great.
Oh, yeah, I can do it. I can do it right now.
There you go. See? Whoa, hey.
Did you do it?
She
Yeah.
just flipped it twice.
I feel like your face is very symmetrical. 'Cause
Well,
I'm not
thank you.
seeing shit. The only reason I know you did it is because your couch moved.
Maybe she's moving.
I
the
mean,
couch
I
back
can
and
tell
forth.
you with certainty that when I smile, one of my eyes closes more than the other. So,
Not on these streets.
A lot of people do that. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
have
mine
one that's
does.
like slightly. Yeah, most people have one that's
Yeah.
one or the other.
Yeah.
Now I'm self-conscious. I'm gonna
Then,
have
yeah, that's how you're supposed to
Right.
part your hair.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
also, this
What?
isn't about taking selfies, but this is back to the selfie stick people. Pro tip, they will take the best pictures of you if you ask them to take pictures of you while you're away.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
asked a man with a selfie stick. We had a whole photo shoot. It was
Wow.
great.
Wow. Can we go
And
back
like
to
his
part?
girlfriend was there and she was like, yeah, you guys asked the right one.
Different angles,
This
different.
is
Yeah.
why I brought him.
Yara, can we go back to parting your hair the way you close an eye when you smile?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's just like if you don't if you choose to part your hair like with more on one side than the other, like how mine is on more on one side than the other.
All right.
If you don't do a
Are you-
middle or if you don't
Sure.
have hair, it doesn't really matter. But like depending on which way you
Thanks.
part it is based on usually like which eye is like slightly more closed because it helps to draw the attention either towards or away it.
Is that unintentional or is it something you do?
No,
people
it's
do?
intentional.
Oh.
It's like supposed to cover and help hide it a little more obvious.
Huh.
What I don't know, when I was in like the 8th grade, the lady who did my hair told me that and I've parted my hair the same way ever since.
That's so fucking weird.
Do you do that
should
because
pay
she
attention
made
to that.
you?
No, she just suggested it and then it was just comfortable and I haven't changed it because I really
Oh.
don't care.
Do you have
See-
like a saggy lip, Sierra?
I tilt my
Well,
head so my face is not like straight onto the camera, so that my like bigger eyes in the back. So eventually they like look the same.
yeah, and
Eddie.
it's not obvious. Like unless people are really, really staring at you, most times like
Yeah.
you can't tell. But it's just like something that's supposed to help trick the eye because if like
Yeah.
hold on, if I take this off,
Parting on
I think
one
Eddie-
side or the other is supposed to be more
like I have much more
flattering.
hair on one side or the other, and it's
Oh,
to
yeah,
help
yeah.
like trick and balance that.
I feel
Which
like
one is
Eddie's
your
doing what I'm
smaller
doing right
one?
now, trying to see if one of his eyes is bigger than the other one.
Oh, I can tell. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wait, Sierra.
You're
which eye
like-
is your smaller eye?
Which one?
Yeah. So
Uh,
you have the part on. I don't know what side anything is right now. Is that your right or your left?
my heavy part is on my like the more hair is on my left side.
So does that mean your left eye is
So your
smaller?
part is on your right side.
Yes. Yes. This is
We're
my
sure?
right hand. This is my right hand. So
Okay.
the part is on my right side. So more
your-
hair, like my hair is being pulled from the right side to the left side.
Yeah.
Which is the
And which
close.
of your eyes is smaller?
The smaller one is the right side because it looks like it's not hidden. So they look similar size.
Oh, okay, I
Because
get
this
it.
one is slightly more covered depending and you're pulling the attention so they look more obvious. Like if you give more room to see the eye, it's going to look bigger.
Oh, I
This is
I
fascinating.
need to test that out because I tend
I-
to flip my hair whichever way it like feels okay.
It just goes. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
I
That's
just
what
want to say thank you for walking
Annie
into-
told me when I was like in the 7th grade. She was like some 70-year-old lady that did my hair and she was super cool. So I trusted her. That's the extent of my knowledge.
So like someone like Sean who doesn't have a part in his hair, his eyes are the same size.
Well, no, it just means he didn't choose to part his hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I also don't only part my hair because of this eye thing she told me. It just happened and I stuck
mean-
with it and I never forgot it.
It sounds like you do though.
No, I really don't.
Well,
I-
hair
that's-
parts are also trending. So like right now the trend is kind of to do a middle part,
Yeah,
but
I've worn my
that's
hair
not
like
always the trend.
the same way forever. So
What if your entire
Yeah.
head is apart?
Then you don't need to worry about it. You're
then
fine.
your eyes are even.
You can wear a toupee if you want or a wig. You got options.
I do.
Jeff, I have a wig. I'll bring it Wednesday.
I've seen it at that long blonde one.
No,
Oh.
it's like.
How many does he have?
I don't know. I just said that. I only one. I know
have.
about.
I only have the one.
What is that?
It's the wig.
Why does it look like Amanda's hair? You like dress up as Amanda?
So like
When she's not
slightly
home
red.
and I
Yeah.
feel- when she's not
And
home. and I
Amanda
feel
was
bad
strawberry
for-
blonde.
Is that what you wear on OnlyFans? Like, what is that?
He has to make the cats feel good.
Now he knows what axillism is.
When Amanda's not there, he puts it on so the cats jump on his shoulders instead.
Oh my gosh.
How much did you make for that?
Oh shit.
Oh God.
No,
All
the
right.
first night I wore that home, the cats were like, "What the fuck?" and they ran away. They were not having
Uh,
it.
and you guys didn't want to talk about the selfie question. Look what happened.
No, I'll talk about it. I actually have an answer.
Oh, please do.
So you guys have probably noticed, maybe not, but I used to hate taking photos of myself because I hated the way I looked. But since I lost a ton of weight over the past year and a half, I actually don't mind taking photos of myself now, or at least being in photos. So I'll actually ask friends to take photos with me now, which is
Nice.
nice.
And it
Nice.
had nothing to do with you not realizing how symmetrical your face was.
No. Mm-mm.
Ah.
That's fantastic. That's one more person that
I
will
remember
not complain.
you having
when I
to
take a
lose
picture.
ton of weight.
Huh?
I don't remember you having to lose a ton of weight
No, I
before COVID, right? I did, right? Or maybe I didn't.
I lost like between math like 55 pounds.
No way, really?
Yeah, over the course of COVID. Yeah.
Maybe
I
didn't
took
meet
most of it
until
from you.
COVID. I might not have known you until COVID, actually.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, because I didn't really, I didn't work Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Because of me.
Okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? What happened?
Well,
Okay.
that's great. So I know now.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Oh,
It is.
thanks.
You're welcome.
I know I have at least one other person to take pictures with that won't complain. Does anybody else ever notice too that when you take pictures, everybody's like, again, and then they're like, send me the picture.
I
No?
don't do that.
I don't.
I just do the first part.
I don't take pictures, so nobody talks to me this way.
Right. I'm like,
Jeff, you're
okay.
normally the one that says, "Where's my picture?"
No, people do that though. I'm not talking about just this group or the people at Hong Kong. I'm talking about people in life. When you go to
Yeah,
take pictures, you're like,
I
everybody
do.
line up, and everybody's like, oh, fucking really again?
Well, that's because they're surprised that they actually like it. Like they
Right.
didn't think they would, whether that be self-esteem or whatever, just being near you or whatnot.
Well, that's
And then
what
it comes
yeah.
out good and they're like, oh, okay, cool. That was actually really nice. I would like
And-
that.
I think there also might be a little bit of a social stigma to,
Yeah.
admit that you don't mind or like having your photo taken because of like the Instagram thing now, where that's people's entire lives.
Yeah.
And like you don't want to be seen as that person who likes their photo being taken. Because part of I've realized now, because I hated having my photo taken, I've got like 5 years of my life where hardly any photos exist of me.
Right.
And it's because I really didn't like photos being taken of me. And, that's not necessarily the greatest feeling.
Right, but then then you see that though. Now you're like, oh, but you still enjoyed your moments. So without
Yeah.
having a camera in your face all the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like stuff I did with people or something like that. And I'm like, well, I don't really have many photos of it because I was so concerned about how I looked that
Right.
I like didn't really record the moment so I can go back and look back at it again later.
Right. So you have to rely on your memory of it instead of a picture of it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I mean, there's debate about that too, about
Right. About
Photographing
how
everything.
But how stronger the memory is when you've actually experienced it instead of seeing it through the lens of a camera.
So I actually had to have that conversation with my mother because my mother doesn't like to have her photograph taken. She just doesn't photograph well, and I get it too. Like I don't really necessarily like my photographs either. I feel like I'm better in person or in live. Like you know what I mean? Like just angles can be tough. But and I say to her like, Mom, well, you know, you don't like taking pictures, but I want to have some. Like you know, when you're gone, I want to have these photographs to remember these times. And now like she takes them. Just good, you know, but I understand like
It's also different. Like, I feel like you sometimes have to claim like, oh, well, it's not going on social media, or like, oh, it's just personal. It's like just for me. It's not for the world. Like that way, if you don't like it as much, it's okay. Like I'm not doing this to show everyone ever. It's just like for me to remember the memory.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Right. All right, next question. It's quiet.
Wah, wah, wah.
It's true though. Leona, you're next.
369.
Damn you fine.
Oh, Nana.
I was muted, but I said, "Damn you!" Fine.
I did the same thing.
Anybody want to finish it?
I was thinking the goose drank wine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, good.
The
All
goose
right.
drank wine. What?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to the goose?
369. The goose drank wine. The monkey ate tobacco on the streets of Caroline.
That is a Aaron Carter song that came from a nursery rhyme, I believe.
Yes.
I only know the other version.
The line broke and the monkey
Yeah.
got choked.
Well, you're certainly not going to forget the question that we asked for this one. Okay. Who is the most fuckable movie villain of all time? Is the question.
Oh.
I mean, they don't make them all ugly.
Most of them are pretty nice.
They don't make any of them ugly. The villains always look good.
Like, can you just give me a picture, like a picture book or something?
It's like a
No.
bad boy thing or girl thing.
Is that what it is?
But I mean, there's also a question of like, how do you operate with sexual attraction towards other people? Because like I don't see someone on the street and think, oh, I could have sex with them. That's not how I operate. Like I need to know them as a person
does.
first. And
Right.
like thinking about having sex with someone I do not know like grosses me out actually.
Well, I don't think, I think, yeah.
Think about, I mean, like if they're a character, like let's frame it this way. Like if you were in that universe, like that you were a character in that character's world,
Mhm.
There you
not
go.
them in yours. Then I feel like that frames it a little differently.
That's better. That's a better
Well,
way
I
to
mean,
do it.
even if you're talking about like Loki's still the bad guy, and I would hate him more than I'd want to have sex with him.
I wouldn't.
Why do you think there's
I'd be
dogs
more
named
concerned that
Loki?
he'd screw me over rather than just
hope he
screw me, you know?
Accurate. Yes. That seems accurate.
Okay, so then I feel like,
just interested in what he would screw you over on.
yeah. Although I
Anything.
feel like you're
I feel like I
almost
would die
doing
as a consequence.
a different type, right? Like one of those like kind of like on the line of what makes a villain, like maybe they do some bad things but are altruistic at heart or whatnot. Like
Anti-hero kind of thing.
yeah, like Robin
Like
Hood
Venom.
style or Dark Knight or
Okay, fine. Chronicles of
kind of
Riddick.
thing.
Riddick. There we go. I
Okay.
had to pick
Ah.
one.
There you go.
So the first name that popped into my head, which was almost instantly, was
Is who?
Billy Zane.
Like from Titanic?
No,
Billy
just
Zane?
Yes.
Billy Zane at most times.
Yes, and from Dead Calm. But like I don't
And
find
Zoolander.
his like those like, personalities.
Zoolander.
However, I just like when he made Phantom, like oh my god, like you know he wore a purple leotard, like like he was beautiful.
He looks like a young
In my
Marlon
head,
Brando.
like, he did play a couple of villains. Yeah, I didn't like his villain characters, but he's who popped into my head. Billy Zane, those eyelashes, those eyes. Mhm.
I was thinking Agatha Harkness.
Hmm.
You know, we could bang and then do some witchcraft together. It'd be fun.
I was thinking, didn't they just make like Scarlet Witch a villain? And I was okay with that. But then, because there's not a lot of female villains really that are like good female villains.
I mean, I
So,
feel like you kind of for that would have to go to like comic books.
yeah,
It's much easier to find them.
Yeah. Mystique is that way actually in the comics.
yeah.
She's a very
Yeah.
complex character.
Oh, and that's hilarious because she can be whoever you want, Jeff.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Yes. So someone like that. Yes. One can be whoever you want, and the other one can make you think whatever they want. Yeah. I don't know. That's all I
But
can
like,
think of.
who has the best armpits?
Billy Zane.
I
Is
knew
that a
it.
consideration? Yeah. It seems like it is now. Yeah. We should ask that about every question now. But which one has the best armpit?
I mean, are we talking in terms of like hair volume or smell or
Mystique, 'cause she can be any
Shape.
armpit you
Their
want.
shape.
length? Are we talking
Everyone.
like-
And wait, Sean's been quiet. What?
I said Mystique because she can have any armpit you want.
Right.
She can probably have a different armpit than to the person she is at that moment. So
Or,
she
like,
can have
two
customizable
different
armpits.
ones.
Yeah.
Customizable
can
armpits.
she-
That's a hashtag.
Can
That's a good
she
one.
can she change like just like small parts of her body? Does it have to be the whole thing?
I don't know.
Any part
I
of her body.
thought she could do anything, any part.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was just like the whole. It was like all or nothing.
I mean, she
I
can
don't
change
know.
her voice and things like that. So I feel like,
No, there was a scene where I think she just changed her eye,
yeah.
just her eyes, so she can get into the what is it?
Yeah, that's right. She did. Yeah.
Like a vault somewhere.
A retina
Yeah.
scan.
That
Classic. Classic.
was
vault.
good, Amanda.
I'm feeling a little awkward that all of our hashtags right now are about armpits.
Well, we haven't talked about much else, to be honest.
Right.
I wonder
This
if,
is
like,
fun.
you
I
know,
was
like
like-
whether or not it like is concave. Was that the word? Like when it like like is that a thing? Like armpit, or what if it's like a
Yeah,
armpit? Like my
I think
armpit
we just went back to that
a
again.
little, but like, what is one more desired than the other?
I mean, we're still
I
talking
think
about
Just
movie
depends on the
villains.
person.
Movie villains, guys. Movie villains.
I mean,
Okay.
technically,
Really
Catwoman
think-
is a baddie.
Right?
Technically.
Oh yeah. You
I
guys
mean,
are just
most of the
adding to my
ladies
list.
are.
I'd do Harlequin.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys! You just adding to my list of people I could choose from. This is great.
Do you
I'm
know
just
who I
gonna
was just
listen.
thinking about too? Poison Ivy from like the old Batman movies.
Mhm.
Okay, so like any Batman lady.
Any
Done,
Batman lady villain, yes.
pretty
I-
much.
Catwoman,
Most everyone in Batman's
Ivy,
fuckable, except like
Harley Quinn.
maybe Penguin.
I was gonna say Penguin.
Not Penguin.
Mr.
Oh,
Freeze.
jeez.
I mean,
Although I would
mean-
probably think Penguin has the like dankest armpits.
Yeah. Probably
You can
smells
see that again,
pretty
and we-
fishy in there.
Why do we keep going back to this? Okay.
Or even like Cersei Lannister. She's a villain.
But is she though? Because like she's just a fierce mama bear. I respect the hell out of her.
Nope. Nope.
Jamie.
Right? But he's also like, I don't know, in the books at least, he walks the line. He like is definitely also has good redeeming qualities.
He does.
Yeah, and
he
he's
also
like,
pushed a
he gets
child.
around.
He
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
redeem
Princess.
himself.
He
at some
does.
point.
Yeah.
She does not. She's
Well-
just
Hi.
All of her actions were because she was like trying to protect her children.
Right. She's
And
just a fierce mama bear.
yeah, but I mean, there's a
Yeah.
line between like protection and then world destruction for the sake of quote protection.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I mean,
I might take them all down. There you go.
Yeah, psychopaths, the whole family.
I mean, that's the whole
Is
point of
this
this
it?
question.
no,
say
no,
with
no.
more and more-
Common was nice, and I think the daughter was nice. I don't.
I don't know who
about
we're
the
talking
daughter.
about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sierra,
Game of Thrones.
Sierra with
Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
yeah,
That's why
never
I don't
watched
know.
it.
Really?
I've
You're
never
not-
seen the last season and I've never been spoiled, but I read all the books.
Don't
watch the last season.
Watch
It's
the
done
last
great.
season.
There's a
See,
reason I
everybody
didn't.
says you got to watch 8 episodes before you get into it, and then don't watch the last season. Well, how
Yeah.
the fuck do I know how it ends then?
You don't have to. And honestly, that's
No,
best
maybe
because
on
I
your
I
own
still,
ending
liked
is
the
better.
ending. I thought the ending was it was kind of predictable, but it was what it needed to be.
An ending.
I mean, it's like one of my favorite books series is. So that's
I'm
part of why I
I'm
just
a
like
little
stopped.
troubled by what Leona has said.
What?
Huh?
Are you
Which part?
talking about Game of Thrones? You like
Yeah.
the fucking ending?
Yeah, I liked it.
That doesn't sit right with me.
Nana's about to put you in the corner with Sean for liking the Harry Potter book.
Like, what else? What else could have been? What else could
Honestly, they could have just fucking stopped it and I would have been happier.
Or not put a Starbucks cup in the scene.
It wasn't like a happy ending.
They
You know,
could have had
little
their
shit.
shit together on set. How about that?
They stopped caring.
Check the
So
set,
did we.
maybe. Maybe they should have checked the set for modern shit.
Little things, you know.
An entire episode was shot in the dark. What in the fuck was that? I couldn't see shit.
Like the color correction was
Yeah.
awful. Some of the worst I've ever seen on any television show ever.
Yeah, you're right.
The
That was true.
cinematography was shit. What else?
No, the cinematography was actually.
I mean, the fact that they dedicated an
on point.
hour and a half episode to a single battle where they said like
They do
5
that
actual
every
lines.
season. But they do that every season. Every
just a
season,
waste
one
of my
episode is a
time.
battle.
Yeah, but I can usually fucking see the battle.
Well, at
Yeah.
least in the last like maybe like 5 seasons.
That was just a waste of my time.
I sat there for
I
an
like the
hour
ending.
trying to figure out is it on? Do we need to turn up the brightness of the TV?
Yes, yeah,
Who
yes,
knows settings. And then
yes. That was an
It's
issue.
not
The
help.
storyline.
Can I just skip that episode? Like, is that?
You can skip that entire season.
Yeah, you can skip the entire season, watch the last 10 minutes of it, and know exactly
I
what
need
happens.
an
and you
ending.
won't
I
miss it.
can't fucking watch a whole series
Those
without
No,
an ending.
that the
That
least
sounds like one
fucking
of my
worthy
favorites every
person.
season, actually.
Can I just
One
tell you what the ending is?
No.
Okay.
Major
I'm
spoiler.
pissed
No.
I
Not
mean,
yet.
no. Okay, so the ending can be summed up in a single sentence, and you literally won't miss anything else.
All right. So I'll watch the first whatever seasons. How many are there?
8.
And he's gonna watch 5
Yeah.
seasons of Lost, and I'm gonna watch 8 seasons of Game of Thrones, 7 seasons of Game of Thrones, and skip the fucking ending.
I feel like
You're just gonna
season
tell
3
me.
was terrible. Maybe I forget.
See, that's what I
Yeah,
hear, and I don't want to
true.
watch a fucking whole season of bullshit to get to a good thing. I hate that.
Yeah.
We talked about this like a week or 2 ago.
Yep.
I
There's
cannot
a
watch.
lot of characters. You gotta like, or maybe it's season 4. It's a
No,
lot-
I watched the first episode and I was like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna remember any of these people.
yeah.
Oh, you
There's a
don't
lot to
absolutely
maintain.
need to binge it.
It's a commitment. Yeah, it's a binge. Exactly.
Mm.
I'm gonna lie in bed for a week.
I still have to now go back and watch Dexter because we watched like 5 episodes while I was getting my tattoo, and I'm like, I need to know what happens next.
Dexter's a good one.
Also, another thing you don't need to watch last season of.
Well, there's a
It's
new
okay,
one
they're
that
doing
can
a
come
They're
out
New one.
they're coming out with a new show to
to finish
continue it.
it, to
They're
fix
Why?
it,
legit redoing it because they
Yeah.
fucked it up.
because they know they fucked it up, and they said we're gonna make it
Yeah.
a good last season instead of a shitty.
Yeah,
one.
but they fucked it up in a way where I'm just disgusted with them and I want nothing more to do with them.
Well, I'm gonna find that out.
I
because
mean, honestly, I was not upset with the ending. It made sense to me.
well, now there's gonna be
I
a new
just-
one.
I feel like there were storylines that didn't need to happen.
There's a lot of
And-
filler.
Fair.
Too many shows do that, and they come
Yeah, I
back
think
and
so.
they
Now
kind
that you guys are talking about it, I wasn't a fan of the last season.
Well, it's
Well-
because they don't know what to write about next. And they're like, oh
Right.
shit, we have to wrap this up.
Like sometimes they
we
should have
just got
just ended it
canceled.
sooner instead of pushing it.
hmm
All right. So did we figure out the most fuckable movie villain of all time? 'Cause
We've
that's what
named a
we-
couple.
Billy Zane.
We've named
Yeah,
a whole
we-
bunch.
We confirmed.
Achilles Zane.
Billy Zane.
Period.
I mean, I could throw Bane in as an honorable mention.
Anyone from Batman.
any Batman,
Done.
any
Except the
Batman
Penguin.
villain,
Or in the
on both
Penguin.
You know what?
sides.
Honestly, like in the moment,
except for the Penguin
I'm gonna go
I'll
with
take who I
Johnny
can
Depp.
get.
or Mr. Freeze.
Oh.
Because
No.
nobody likes cold feet in bed.
No.
No, I need
Really?
that. I'm like
Wait, wait, wait.
500
You say-
You had to go
When
there.
you guys say penguin, are you thinking like Danny DeVito penguin? Really?
Yes.
You're telling me you wouldn't fuck Danny DeVito right now?
Oof.
No offense to Danny
DeVito.
DeVito, but absolutely not.
Danny DeVito is the
You,
most
I feel
fuckable
like y'all
villain.
are underestimating him. Y'all are sleeping on Danny DeVito right now, and you shouldn't be.
I think
I'm
Rhea Perlman
okay
is
with it.
sleeping on him and she's happy with that. I'm gonna let her do it.
Oh my god. Are we done with this? All right.
Yeah.
Let's see, that turned into a fun question. All right. They all do. Come on. All right. Next question. No, go ahead. No. Oh, 3. Right.
Be me.
Never mind. I got you. 3.
Has it been that long since I've been on the goddamn show?
Yes. Number 3. All right.
Is this the third question too?
Yeah.
No, that's the fourth question.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Just following you guys on my screen, so I know who I'm asking questions. Who's asking questions? Jeez, really? Hold on, the cord's in the way. All right, there we go. What is the one item at the grocery store you will never, capital never, buy a generic brand of? Ever.
I buy generic everything if I can. It's cheaper.
Olive
Soda.
oil.
Certain condiments,
Yeah.
like ketchup
Also,
and whatnot.
certain cheeses, like if I'm getting like a large quantity of cheese that I need to cut, I want that to be expensive cheese.
Yeah.
Or at least like more expensive than cheap.
More expensive than cheap?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Like a step up, because let's be honest, I don't make money anymore, so I've got to downgrade. I just can't go that low. Then
I'm gonna say chocolate.
What's like generic chocolate though?
Yeah.
advent calendar chocolate.
No, I see like store
Fair.
brand chocolate sometimes.
Well, I guess
Really?
like
Like
what form?
Shaw's
It's like candy
milk
bars
chocolate?
or like in the baking aisle? Because like in the baking aisle, I know they have like the store brand like chips and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean I've seen like chocolate bars store brand.
Huh.
Or like less
Yeah,
desirable.
I think I've seen
brand.
like Trader Joe's version of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I have that issue with soda. I don't want to buy like Stop and Shop cola.
Oreos.
But there's so many good generic sodas.
Like what?
Like
Shaw's Moxie?
Miss-
What?
Mr. Pibb.
not
Mountain
generic.
Mist. Mountain Mist is a throwback.
Mountain, those aren't generic though, like store brand. Are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
names, but they're still.
There's a
store brand, though,
reason
like-
that they're basically copying the name brand name.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like
There's
all the
like a whole
cereals. Like, have you
website.
guys ever seen like all the generic cereals that like
Yeah.
have basically the same name? Like fruit
yeah.
circles.
Fruit circle.
Actually I changed mine.
go ahead.
Cleaning products. Like
Like bleach.
Oh, you know what? I didn't realize
Yeah.
that I don't buy store brand, but I really don't. Like
I
I
wa-
wanted to say Lysol or
Kleenex.
Clorox or whatever.
Oh,
yeah,
toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
that too.
Oh,
Yes.
Store brand
Actually,
bleach.
Does the
Store brand what?
Costco toilet paper count as store brand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
then I
the
buy store
store's brand.
I don't.
Yeah.
It comes in such large quantities, and it's soft.
Yeah.
I mean,
It-
sometimes the store brand is totally like I usually buy store brand things. It's like there's certain things that I'm totally fine with. I don't even really notice the difference.
I don't buy store brand toilet paper from like regular stores. I only buy it from Costco because it's soft and also the quantity is just.
I mean, that might be Costco brand, might be good quality. I mean, that's
Like,
different.
That's a store's brand versus like if you walked into any store, you'd get the generic every time.
And it's
I
literally
would
called toilet.
Never get generic toilet paper outside
Yeah.
of Costco.
Well, I mean, I think that would qualify as store brand because like CVS has their own store brand of vitamins and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, there's generic brands of medicines and stuff like that, which there is an argument for buying name brand medicines to a certain extent because the generic ones can use different binders, even if the active ingredients are the same. So they may affect your body differently because the binders affect you differently.
Oh.
Oh,
That listen, that's science, folks. Science. You learn when you come to this show.
we've covered science and math so far.
There we
When
are.
did we do that?
Went with Leona's
What
car
were we talking?
and
We also covered
geometry.
science with that, with
Geometry.
license plate DNA. So it's, yeah.
We did a bit of
What else do
linguistics
we have?
earlier. With
Oh,
all
we
the
did,
fancy
we
words.
Yep.
Learned some
Covering a
English.
lot of shit. There's a lot of ground here.
What's the other main one? History. I'm sure we'll get.
we'll
Yeah,
get
we
it.
did
Done some
history.
history
She
too.
talked about the whole history
my
of
God.
deodorant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, This is a great episode for like.
I feel like the axolism stuff is kind of under social studies.
Guys, this is the back to school
Or like
episode.
anthropology.
Sociology, anthropology. Also, I'd say psychology because of the, sexual fetish gratification aspect of it.
Oh my
Also,
God.
this should be
Yeah.
psychology.
You're not wrong.
Oh
right.
man.
Good. Where are we? Oh, we're talking about generic items in the store. Anybody else want to talk about what generic
Well, guys,
items?
but the thing too, a lot of those generic items are made by brand name
Yes.
companies.
Yeah, that's why I don't usually care. Like, there are a lot of things that I totally would always choose the generic because Amanda's right. It's the same thing with a different label. It just depends on who distributes it.
Yeah,
And,
or
like,
they're just
it's-
reverse engineered. The only thing that I would say is like generic things like electronic cords and stuff like that. They're, if they don't use the same quality of like components, then it could affect the quality, like headphones. Like I will not buy generic or like lower quality headphones because they actually suck.
Amanda, are you
I-
trying to fly?
I thought of one, batteries, because my insulin pump takes a single AA battery, and if you don't get a quote unquote name brand battery, I will go through a generic battery in about 2 days versus 2 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah, no, generic batteries are shit.
Yeah.
I'm a,
Though IKEA batteries don't, like, they seem fine to me, but I haven't really put them to a definitive test like that.
Yeah,
so I
Did
don't
you
know.
have to
batteries?
build it?
Wait, you have to build the battery?
oh shit.
They just give you like a couple different things of acid in a tube and you just like pour it in yourself.
Put it together.
Yeah, you're good. You got it.
IKEA's thing. That's what
So
they
it's
do.
not your fault.
But
it's
you
not their
can't read
fault,
the
it's bad.
instructions, so good luck.
Wait, but
They
don't they
come with
also give you
instructions all the
extra
time?
parts?
Yes, there's also extra parts.
And that's how you blow up your living room.
You know what I don't like generic is dirty ice to go, which is what this says that they gave me today. You guys read that?
Why is it
That is-
dirty?
That is not the first time you've gotten that.
Again, I got it again. This is
Right.
the second time.
Yeah.
Why is
Um,
that? What makes the ice dirty?
I don't know. Does
What
anyone
was it? What did you get?
So I ordered food
Well,
and I got a drink
the
in a
way-
can,
You got a
And I said-
cocktail, right?
and I said I wanted an extra cup of ice to put my soda in.
Your soda.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
only
got
know
that-
like
I got
dirty
bu-
ice in the context of alcohol, like
Yeah.
cocktails.
No, this is.
Right.
I think it's the same idea.
Yeah.
But also they shouldn't be giving you dirty ice if it was to go unless they like mixed up some alcohol with
Sue
it
'em.
and then gave it to you.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's why when you said soda, I was like, oh. Yeah.
So here it
That's
is.
the
like
only
the guy in
sticker
front of
they
you
have.
finished
Here it
his
is.
cocktail.
It's dirty ice.
They
That's all he
haven't-
did. It's
no,
just
they
ice.
haven't-
It's fucking
they haven't-
regular ice.
No, Jeff,
What?
they didn't clean their ice machine for years, and it's actually dirty ice, and that way, if you get sick, they're like, well, I told them we give you dirty ice.
This motherfucker wants dirty ice.
Does it
Terrible
qualify?
gimmick.
Does
We'll
it
give 'em
qualify as
dirty
generic
ice.
when they put a sticker on the cup? That's generic. That's as generic as it gets. It's not like
That might be
Igloo.
the
I was gonna
only that
say,
they have.
Hold
like
on.
that.
Maybe
Where
it's-
did you order your food from?
Sakura Organic.
Okay. Yeah. No, this is different. I did walk
Organic
by
dirty
the
ice.
Dirty Water Dough Company today, which is a pizza restaurant.
It tastes clean though. I just tried
So
it.
good.
Water that melted.
Why are we calling it dirty?
Because
You
it
called
called
them
itself
and asked-
dirty.
I don't know why they would do that. That's what I don't understand. They gave it to a customer with a sticker on it that said dirty ice.
so
That's what it
weird.
made me.
Call and ask.
I should actually call it ask
Right now.
right now and put them
Put 'em in
live.
the
You're live
show.
on the
Hold on.
karaoke host Q&A. We're gonna ask you about your dirty ice in a cup.
First question: what's dirty ice?
Please let us know what dirty ice is. People are waiting.
We
No,
have 4 bartenders here.
right, exactly. Even better.
Amanda used to bartend 5. Wait, 5.
See, and none of you know why they called it that, which is fucked up.
Well,
But
again,
if
we
you
have
had
our
booze
reasons.
in your soda, then it would be.
Right.
I mean, I'm
If
gonna
you
put
shake it-
booze
if-
in my soda, but that's not what they did.
Did you get a shot, Jeff?
No.
Shot to go? The gates.
Did I do what? No, I have my own stuff here. I just got a soda to go with my booze.
Jeff's actually making dirty martinis.
I'm gonna make an orange soda thing. Captain Morgan's an
Thing?
orange soda. Yeah, in about 2 seconds.
yeah, I worked at a restaurant. We had an orange soda thing on the menu.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It tastes kind of like a
He's
creamsicle. And I like
shitting
that.
on your choices.
I don't care. Unless you've tried it, don't shit on it. But yeah. All right. Grocery store item that you will never buy, generic brand of. Did everybody cover this?
Pickles.
Ew.
Oreos.
Oreos. But what are they called?
Yeah.
Those are Hydrox.
If they're
And those
Oreos,
came
what are they
first.
called?
Exactly. You can only
Are they
buy
just like
Vanilla and
chocolate?
chocolate cookies.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen them.
Oh yeah, generic Oreos are mushy. They're like they almost taste like
Almost taste like Oreos,
like
but not
soft
quite.
and like gross. They're not
Right. Oh yeah, the cookies. Soft.
yeah, that's you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what
They're
you're talking
mushy
about.
instead of a crunchy cookie, right? I think I've had them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because I like.
Stale. I'm sorry, that's the
Oreos and
word.
Milk anyway.
No, but they almost taste stale, right? Because they're like soft and
Yeah.
not like a cookie.
Wait, what cookies are we talking about?
Generic Oreos.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
just
boys,
really
different,
any
yeah.
cereal too is not that great in generic.
No, like Sergeant
Even though
Crunch
they're
or-
made by the same company, they're not made with the same measurement of ingredients.
They're
Yeah.
not made with the same
Or no
love.
cheese,
Because-
yeah.
It's like the reject stuff.
The recipe is
It's like
considered a trade secret, so it's
Yeah.
protected by intellectual property law.
It can be
Yeah, I
close, but
mean-
it can't be exact.
Yeah, and of course they're not going to make it better.
They just make it look the same. They don't make
Yeah.
it taste. Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Oreos,
it's different.
I was in the thrift store the
Bye-bye.
other day, and I saw a cake pan in the shape of a sandwich cookie,
So it was round.
and it was big.
Thank you. I was like, oh no, oval.
It was shaped like an Oreo, except instead of saying Oreo in the middle, it just said cookie. But it had like all of the Oreo ridges and everything like
okay.
that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, it was round.
I do appreciate that you pushed for more, Sierra.
I did. I wasn't
You raised the
satisfied.
fucking bar.
We can do better.
Oh, I thought you said sandwich. I started thinking ice cream sandwich. I'm like, oval. The oval Oreo.
Rectangle.
Yeah,
What oval ice cream sandwiches?
rectangle, whatever. It's got rounded edges.
Shapes. We covered shapes now.
Again, still geometry, you
did.
guys.
Geometry.
Yeah,
Still
that was-
geometry.
That was yeah.
I thought I was missing out on like an ice cream sandwich that I just didn't know
Oh,
about. the
speaking of
oval.
which,
What?
I have some in the freezer.
You could make it an
Might
ice
go get
cream
an ice
cake.
cream.
Oh yeah.
Put some vanilla icing in the middle. There you go.
All right. Last call for generic supermarket items. Going once, going twice. Next question. Who was that? Nana, was that you? Yeah. Megan, go ahead.
227.
All right, 227. What ingredients would you include in a bath bomb for an enemy?
Glitter, so much glitter, all of the glitter,
Oh, glitter's the
and
worst.
and sulfur.
Maybe maybe
You
some
went so nice with it. I was like
spicy
cyanide. I
peppers.
mean, done.
Oh, I was gonna put some Carolina Reaper pepper in there.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
there
Eddie
you
is
go.
trying to make sure that his enemy has many bad days.
I respect it.
Y'all
That's
are
the
trying to
long
end
con.
I
life.
was thinking like
And let's be
stink
honest,
bomb.
that's way more diabolical.
oh,
Let's-
stink bomb too. Yeah, a stink bomb
Stink
and
bomb,
glitter.
cyanide, so they
yeah.
torture them before they die. Glitter.
Some essence of sulfur,
Blue dye.
you know, Carolina Reaper plus some glitter.
Throw
Good.
some blue dye in
Oh
there.
no, you need
Throw the blue dye in,
disgusting
too.
amounts of glitter, like so much glitter that it clogs that they're.
I feel like you already use disgusting amounts of glitter at random times throughout the year.
Eddie.
Oh,
Christmas.
you know what? It needs to be
That's
layered
fine.
so it looks like a normal bath bomb on the outside and the center is just glitter.
Yeah, so they don't notice it. Like if you notice it right away, they're not going to do it. It
I
has to
like
be like,
wait, I like the
they're
blue dye
relaxed
too.
for-
So
Yeah,
and then it
blue
blue
dye.
dye.
And glitter. So you're like a shiny
You're
smurf.
like a smurf.
Yeah.
Like a
Like-
shiny smurf.
Oh,
Big fat liar level blue.
Shiny smurf.
yeah.
That's it. All the Smurfs have names. Glitter is the worst. You don't, Eddie. You said you need a shitload. You don't need a shitload of glitter. You just need a little glitter, and
It's
it's
like a little bit.
a little
fine.
a little glitter goes a long way
No, I want to clog their drains.
for days.
Oh, you know what you should do? Don't like get the glitter on them. Just get it all over their driveway, all over their floors, in their sheets, on
Just
their
by
couch,
just by
In the
bringing
carpet.
glitter- just by bringing glitter in the house, it does that.
in the vacuum.
The last time I did a glitter beard was probably 3 years ago, and I'm still finding fucking pieces of glitter from it.
Yes.
I'm still finding pieces of your glitter from it.
You hugged me and you knew what you were doing.
The Hong
is
Kong is
correct.
still finding glitter, Eddie.
Bill made me sweep the sidewalk.
So much glitter.
You know what? Knowing that I'm still finding glitter from you, I kind of feel like you should have slipped the sidewalk for days.
Well, you know what, Nana? I'm a part of you now, forever and always.
Ew.
I
What do you
know.
mean Bill made you sleep on the sidewalk?
Sweep.
He's like, made me,
Sweet.
Sweep, not sleep.
I had to sweep the sidewalk because there was so much glitter.
Oh.
I'm gonna do it.
I like
again.
the
I'm
idea
definitely
of
doing
Bill
it
being
again.
like, you can't go home
And Eddie does
and you can't stay here.
it.
Oh God.
All right.
Oh,
Uh,
Imagine.
I think we've created the
Oh.
ultimate bath bomb for enemies. We'll just move on. All right.
oh my god.
Amanda, next question.
Can I get question number 393?
Yes.
Thanks.
393 is who would win in a fight between a great white shark and a grizzly bear?
Great white.
Wait, what's their battle
Yeah.
arena?
I mean,
Like,
the
are
bear
they
would
in
just
the
go
water?
on land. So like, it's good.
But they
Let's
start-
say-
if they
Bears go in
start
the water
thing-
and fish.
No,
Does
exactly.
the
The
bear
like,
go
so this
too
fight
deep?
would have to start in the water, right? Like
Yeah.
the
Shallow
bear would
water,
probably
yeah.
infringe
But
on his
Are
territory.
great white
and then the bear would be
sharks
like,
at where bears be?
Deuces.
Hold
And
on,
then
hold
just-
on.
They're everywhere these days, Nana. You never know.
One at a time. Sierra, go ahead. Do what you were saying. You're in
Okay,
the
all
middle.
I'm saying is like, if they meet in water, because like I don't think the great white shark's gonna meet him on land, and then the bear is obviously gonna win because he could just peace out, and he good. I'm not saying it was like a emotional or mental or like reputation victory, but physically he's good. He's
What
fine
if let's say they stay in the water?
Bear's fine, you think?
because he left. He's fine.
they stay
He
in
can
the
just walk away
water,
from the fight.
Right, it's the shark.
But
I don't know
the
about
shark
that.
can't
What if
follow
he's
him
out
on
swimming?
land.
Like bears could swim. Like great whites are in like fucking 5 feet of water these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just come over and be
I
like,
was gonna say, where is the bear
Take a
in the
big piece
water
out
that
of
it's in a fight with a shark?
Shallow water in a lake in Mississippi.
How many great whites are there in shallow water?
Well,
Wait,
he
"There was
clearly
one
made a
the other
mistake.
day. Did you
All
see
the time now.
child boogie boarding in South Carolina, and like the
You know what?
shark fucking fin comes in.
This is why I don't like watching news about this country. Where?
Sharks?
I say
No.
Because there's a lot worse on the news.
we have round 1 in the water,
I mean,
round 2
the
on
sharks are the
land,
beginning
and then
of what?
round 3.
Eddie, you can't have round 2 on land because the shark
Because
will
the shark
die.
can't go there. Automatically, shark loses.
Wait, I'm
has to
is there a new
forfeit.
question?
If round
did
one
you-
is in water, round 2 is
who
on
would,
land.
who
Round
would
3
win
is
in a fight
tiebreaker.
between a great white shark and a grizzly bear?
The
Sorry.
shark has to forfeit the land battle.
Where does the tiebreaker happen?
I'm
Well,
going to
it
say that it
doesn't,
is in a look.
because the
let's
shark
just
has
say
to
they're in a-
forfeit the round battle.
Let's
Well,
just say
I
they're
mean,
in a
they
pool.
can't have a land battle. So the only way there's even going
Correct.
to be a battle is if the bear is in the water, and the bear has the disadvantage in the water.
Shark's gonna win.
What if
Shark's
they're in a
gonna win.
pool?
Right.
I still don't think it could even happen because the shark
Well, if
just
they're in
has
a
to
pool-
forfeit.
I mean, bears are
Well, I don't
really
know.
good swimmers, but I mean, if the shark gets, one good chomp, then it's done.
Has a bear ever
He
gotten
doesn't
into a
even
fight
need one
with a
good one.
shark?
He can do one bad one and then another bad one. And
Can we
then
look that up? No, that's a good
mean, like-
question. Has a bear ever fought a shark?
I feel like one good bite from the shark, even if it gets out, if the bear gets out of the water, it's not gonna do very good.
Can't bears just
A
rip their
bear or a
fucking
grizzly
jaws
bear?
open? Bears are strong.
Yeah, so I'm going not whether they're in water or on land,
Yeah.
just the
Strength.
physical
Oh,
of each animal. I'm going with the bear.
Me too, Amanda.
You
I'm
You
with
want
you.
to
Are-
Google
are
Megan to
sharks-
see if this ever
The bear
happened?
has teeth and claws. The
Their
shark only has
arms.
teeth.
But
arms.
don't sharks have like jaws like that where they
Oh.
they close and you can't like open them back up like alligators or no?
I don't know.
also, somebody
way
on
I know
how
to get-
Prezi.com has said that sharks have much thicker skin than bears. So
I'm-
the bear is going to be injured more easily. I
Where'd you
don't know
go?
who these people on Prezi.com are.
Prezi.com.
I'm gonna change my answer to say bear because there's an entire Reddit thread dedicated to the
There
same
is
exact
actually.
question.
Yeah, there is.
And but someone made a good point in that sharks are only made out of cartilage. They don't actually have any bones. So I'm gonna say bear because the shark would actually just get squashed.
The bear could just like lay on him.
Yeah.
and squish him.
Grizzly bears are big. They're heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're strong.
Are we on
They're-
land again now?
No.
It doesn't
Where's
matter.
the
Doesn't
bear
matter.
laying
That
on the
doesn't matter.
shark in the water?
Irrelevant to where we are. The strength of one versus the other. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about
The
land,
strength
water,
of the
space.
Well, a bear would
in
be-
water
They're
won't
more
mean
dense.
shit.
We'd also have to qualify that the shark and bear are of comparable size.
They're exactly the same size.
Yeah.
Are
Yes.
they?
Well,
One
in
has-
in
no,
this
no, we're saying they are.
situation.
We're saying
Oh,
that.
Why?
I was like,
Now that's the qualifier is they are the
Why
same.
are they the same size instead of being their average size?
We're just saying they're the same size.
Why?
It's something that says it could go either way.
well, I
Shallow water could go either way. Land, it's not happening. Deep sea, shark would probably win. That's what this says.
I think the shark has a bigger bite radius.
A bigger
but-
fight radius.
Bigger
Right, but
bite
like
radius
the
than a
bear
shark.
could just slap him on the nose.
Right.
I mean,
Bears
if
have
the
fists.
if the shark manages to do like a sneak attack like they do with seals, then maybe it could rip the bear's throat out. But if the bear got a good swipe in, that shark is gonna get squashed, or at least a chunk is gonna come out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or he'd get a gouge. He'd get a gouge for sure. Yeah, big scratches. You do see sharks with, or sea life with those type of wounds, you know, on Animal Planet and stuff.
well, they get into fights constantly.
Yeah. And then there was a I think it was over in England somewhere. I forget. I think it was I read it in something UK. There was a not great white, the fucking the whale.
Killer whale.
What are they?
Killer whale.
Yeah, next to like a guy on a kayak. This old man on a kayak, and he like hung out there for like 15 minutes next to the guy, and then he went.
Those things are nasty. They're fucking mean. I did a whole project on them in the 5th grade. Like
Yep.
they fuck around with their food. They like whack
Oh, yeah.
seals up in the air multiple times. And then
Yeah, and they
just
think it's
leave.
fun.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they enjoy it. They think it's hilarious.
Well,
They're technically a type
Sharks
of
are-
dolphin.
Like a cat with a mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
What they
assholes.
do with like baby blue whales is that they'll like run alongside them to get them all tired out, and so till the mother can't protect it. And then when the baby whale goes up to get air, they'll start weighing down on it, pushing it further down underwater.
Drown it. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right, so I learned a lot about what Sean knows things about just now.
We've
I just
also
watched a
touched
video
on
the other
zoology
day.
now.
Animals are assholes.
Ecology.
Majority of Americans think a bear could beat a shark in a fight because a bear has
I
5.
still think it's the
Shark
shark.
only has 1.
It's a shark.
I just don't think it's fair. We're shrinking down a like 16-foot shark to be the size
Yeah.
of like a 8-foot
But
bear.
that's not the average size of a shark, though.
No.
They're
of a great
bigger.
white. Those are
Babies.
16-foot great whites aren't all that common.
Someone
That's
wrote a
a
novel about
full
this fight.
shark.
No, it's like a
Whole
huge
novel?
discussion. It's
How
like a
long is it?
common thing.
This
You
is
can
like-
buy
Razor
the,
shark. Pause.
You can buy the novel on
Great white
Amazon.
is 15 to
What's the?
16
Did you
feet
link it? Oh, you
long,
did.
I feel like this could be like
13 feet.
Wait, what'd you say, Nana?
Bear versus Shark, the novel. Really?
Not
What'd
kidding.
you say?
Holy shit!
do they sell it in ebook listening books?
Yeah, they have a Kindle version. I don't know if they have an audio.
Wait, guys, this is also interesting. So, like, female sharks are much larger than the males. So, is this like 2 male bears? Not or bears. Like, is it guy on guy? Because
I'd watch that fight.
is it the same text
I feel
of
like
the
if we're
fight?
doing it Fight-
I don't know,
let's
Sierra.
get
Is
our
it?
best fighters out there? Let's send those ladies.
Because it's a big difference because the
think
average
you get the
male
best
is
fighter from
11
me.
to 12 feet and the average female is 15 to 16 feet. That's like a pretty big difference.
Also, what kind of bear is this going against?
A grizzly.
Brown bear, or the grizzly bear.
I mean, we might even. I mean, does it have to be a grizzly bear? We could say a polar bear or Kodiak bear.
I think the thing is grizzly bear.
Oh.
Didn't we measure ourselves up against a grizzly bear in New York City, guys? Eddie, Amanda,
We did.
we stood next to that
And
little
I was-
sign. It was fucking huge.
I was still fucking
Yeah, but a
hella
Kodiak-
short, Yeah.
Both Kodiaks and polar bears are bigger than grizzly bears.
Yeah, they are.
Well, I mean, we can't just change the bear every time we want to win.
No, I'm talking about comparable size. So if you're still sticking with a great white, then
Oh, right.
maybe you should go with a polar bear or a Kodiak
Okay.
versus a grizzly bear.
I'm still going with shark. That's my
I'm
final
gonna
answer,
stick with
Alex.
bear, and if it's a polar bear, it better be one of the ones that eats, not one of the ones that's starving.
I'm sticking with shark, and if my shark starts to lose, I'm gonna send in help.
Another shark.
Well,
Yeah.
if they get if they get a bite in, the other sharks will smell the blood, and then
Right.
all the other sharks will come to the yard, and then
Right.
they brought
So
a
it's just
friend.
gonna be a
They're
frenzy
bloodhounds.
after that.
If my bear starts to lose, I'm gonna send in a dolphin.
Because everybody knows in
Whale.
nature, bears and dolphins, they're like this. They're best friends.
They're best
Wouldn't it be so great if they were tight, though? What amazing videos we would see on
Yeah, but like,
YouTube.
how did they meet?
Tinder.
What's
Yeah.
their
Just looking
story?
around.
They're-
I would follow that channel.
What, bears and dolphins?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next question, I guess. As soon as it gets quiet, I move on. All right. Eddie, go ahead.
195, please.
All right, what time is it? We got time. All right, plenty of time.
All the
195.
time.
We have plenty of time.
Amanda disappeared.
If what?
She became younger. Oh, there she is. All right.
I
Amanda,
like the
Hey.
Amanda's drinking from the fountain of youth right now. Okay. If you locked yourself out of your house in the middle of the night, how would you get in?
The keys in my key box.
I mean, don't tell
We
her.
can't tell the internet the
You
world
should probably
is.
move that now.
Well, you don't know where my key box is, and you don't know what the code is.
Right. Oh, there's a code. See, that helps. All right. Good.
Guys, I don't have a key locked door. We have a keypad, like a number pad. You
Same,
don't
me
need a
too.
physical key, you give a code. So
Those are
just-
nice too.
I'm gonna
I-
get in. Also, I live on the first floor.
What if the battery dies in your keypad and you can't punch
Yeah.
the number?
I was gonna say, what happens if there's a power outage?
Well, it's a
Battery.
battery.
It's battery operated, but I've actually had my battery die before and it sucks.
They can be mechanical though, can't they?
There is a physical key.
If you actually bring the key with you, which I don't because I fucking some button lock and I never need it.
Right, but in this
so
case,
yes.
you didn't lock yourself out. The battery did. Technology
Okay.
locked you out.
If you have a keypad door and your battery dies and you're locked out of your house in the middle of the night, how would you get in?
I mean, I
call
still live on the
Amanda or
first floor.
Jamie.
Yeah,
Oh,
remember
you
what
can- yeah,
happened
you can-
last time you did that?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, actually, I got locked out of my house because I left my keys at home, and I had to sleep at a friend's house. No one was awake.
So what Eddie's saying is, even though other people live in the house, he went somewhere else.
He didn't hit
I
the
had-
buzzer because what was it? You didn't
didn't
want to
want-
wake us up.
I didn't want to I didn't really want to if you weren't already awake, I wasn't gonna wake you up out of the sleep just to get let in the house. I went down the street, slept, and I came back.
I
the next
would.
morning.
I would keep hitting that buzzer until one of you answered.
That's
Yeah,
like-
see, my old roommate did that to me with the doorbell, and I called the cops on her because it was 1 a.m.
Oh yeah, this was 3 a.m. and I was like, one of the perks of working a restaurant, get home super late and no one's awake.
I
that
just
happened.
call my roommates. They'd let me in. No.
This happened to me when I
Did you
was
say
living
you
in.
called the police on your roommate because they were ringing the doorbell at 1 a.m?
Well, she wasn't just ringing the doorbell; she was going ding, 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 like constantly.
an
I
And
app.
mean, that would be suspicious. I'd be
Yes.
concerned.
And then she didn't even apologize. She just yelled at me after I was
Wait,
like,
can I
"What the fuck
ask
are you
what
doing?"
would be a non-suspicious doorbell ringing?
Like
Like,
what
what's a
ring?
friendly
like a-
doorbell ring?
I mean, like giving it a few seconds at least
I mean,
between doorbell
consistent
rings.
pushing of the button is as obnoxious as fuck.
Also, she could come over and knock on my window because I was on the ground floor at the time.
Well, I would call the police on that.
But,
Before I
yeah,
called
me
someone
too.
else.
To me,
Right.
is scarier.
Well, I think I had an AC in my window, so I would have. She could have been like, "Hey." and I
That's
would have done it.
terrifying.
Scared the shit out of me.
Also, she
Well,
managed to contact my landlord, and my landlord had to contact me. And granted, like I'm dead asleep, so my
mean-
like do not disturb is on, so I'm not getting any phone calls or texts.
Right.
And she's like, she went on a business trip. It's not like she was out for the night. She had been gone for days, and she forgot her key to get back.
It's slightly unreasonable to just keep pressing the doorbell button over and over again without pressing it
It's
once.
kind of scary though too, because I actually had
Yeah.
like a temporary.
Yeah.
I tried using the temporary doorbell because of the wiring of mine got lost.
I mean, where I lived at the time, like
Gotcha.
it was completely reasonable that someone who was drunk and trying to break in my house was doing that.
but when you're
and-
dead asleep and the doorbell keeps going.
Oh no, it's
I
super
fell off the
creepy.
wall.
Yeah. Like
And like I
I'm
just
not.
thought there was someone out there ringing my bell. Like, why the fuck is somebody ringing my bell in the middle of the night? You know, it's
Yeah.
a scary thought.
I don't mess around with that kind of stuff. Also, just take your key with you. Like,
I don't think she purposefully left it.
well, she was also the worst roommate I've ever had.
I hope she's
And-
not watching. Just tell her.
Well, no, she's definitely not watching. She tried to claim that me telling her not to flood the bathroom was me being racist. So she was an ass.
Can we call her right now?
No,
want me to call
absolutely
her?
not.
Ask her a question.
Why did she live on a river somewhere?
No, she moved out. She called an Uber with a minivan, put a few boxes in it, and moved out.
That sounds great.
Yeah, you got rid of her
No.
easy.
Well, she was the reason why my landlord wouldn't renew the lease and had to find a new place to live in 10 days.
That's a problem.
Yes.
When since she moved, did you get to stay?
No, that's what I was trying to get the landlord to do because I had been living there and she moved in for like the last 3 months of the lease or something like that.
Mm.
And because my previous roommate had moved out, and then she was causing so much trouble that the landlord decided not to renew the lease for either of us because she was claiming that everyone was being racist because they weren't doing what she wanted.
Oh.
And they were like, we're not touching that with a 10-foot pole. So just, we're not
Yeah.
renewing it for either of you. Bye.
I get that.
All of you are trouble and you can get out.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what happened.
I mean, makes sense from their perspective. Yeah, I locked out last time I locked myself out of a house, like really, was I was living in Germany. My landlords weren't home. I lived in their basement apartment. It was raining. They hadn't landscaped yet because it was a new house. It was mud everywhere. It was awful. I don't remember how I got in. Locksmith, window, I don't know, but it was a horrible, horrible night. And once we got in the house, it fucking stopped raining. Everything was
Sounds about right.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally went out barefoot to smoke a cigarette and came back in and it was like, fuck. And then I was outside barefoot in the mud and shit. It was cold, like, cause it was raining, but, yeah, brand new. It was like a new development, the whole area. So, these people had bought the house and we lived in their basement and it was like, yeah, it was a fucking horrible, horrible night. And I think at the end of the day, like, I feel like they either came home at some point and let us in or we somehow figured out how to get a locksmith to open the door. Yeah. But it was just, I remember it being a bad night. I don't remember how it ended.
So I got locked out once. I was living with my boyfriend, but I would spend time at like my mom's house too, in her apartment every now and again. So, and this friend of my boyfriend's from many years ago came into town and he needed somewhere to stay. And then my boyfriend had gone back to Ireland for, I don't know, a week or something, right? So the guy was in our house. So I was like, I'm not fucking staying there. And I actually took a vacation too. And I went to Miami and I came back and I went to the fucking Hong Kong for something. And I ended up getting I went to fucking Trinity, which is the Rover, actually. That's where I went.
Mhm.
And I ended up blackout drunk. No luggage when I got home. I couldn't get into my house. I think my mother may have been away. Everyone was on fucking vacation. Okay, yeah. So I couldn't get into my mother's house. I slept on the tenant's couch. Or my mother was at her boyfriend's for the night. That's where it was. She was. So I slept on the second floor's couch until somebody came home the next day and was able to let me in my house.
It's the worst being stuck, and you don't want to break a window because then you got to deal with that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You
You
can't
never
do
wanna
that.
break it. No, because everybody's like, just break a fucking window and get in. I'm like, no. Then you got to deal with a broken window, tape it up and board it up and get somebody to fix it. It's like $400 just to get a window. Yeah.
It's like a personal story. Like it's very accurate.
I just how it works. I mean, I think it's accurate, but it's a pain in the ass.
I
Which
broke
is
a
why I
window on my front porch. It's like a 3-season porch.
Yeah.
Really like a fucking no season porch because it's like absolutely positively freezing out there in the fucking winter. And then from like June to like, September, it's like uninhabitable. Shit melts out there, changes color. Like, it's like storage of things I don't know if I want to throw it away. If I don't want it bleached, I have to cover it. It's where I keep my ladder, drop cloths and shit like that. But I broke a window out there by mistake. I was grabbing, I was moving. There's a window in my hall that goes to that porch. So, just in case somebody ever wants to break into it, of course, I have like a whole bunch of shit in front of it. So I had a 2x4 there, and I had the ladder up stuck behind there as well. And I pulled the ladder out, and this giant 2x4 went down and smacked and hit the fucking window. So I taped it up, and that was like a year and a half ago.
Still taped up.
Yeah, it's on the side though. It's like the glass window on the side, so it's not like you don't see it from the front.
Because it's like $300 for a window.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Those windows are so old. I just need to replace them.
So does the tape keep air out? Is it warm?
Yeah, well, it keeps it so the glass is still there.
Oh, the glass is still there. You just tape the glass.
I cracked the window. I cracked the whole.
Got it. It's not a broken window with tape and fit. Yeah, it's not a tape window.
Duct taped it.
Okay. It's not a duct tape window. It's just holding the window together.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. All right. That's fair. That's not as bad. I was thinking that it had to keep the duct tape, had to keep the weather out.
No.
All right. Good.
Just gotta be careful that fucking giant shards of glass don't come falling from the third floor to somebody. But again, it's the east houses.
Just blame the earthquakes, tornadoes, and hurricanes we get now in the week.
Yeah.
Right.
All in 1 week period of time. All right. Anybody else want to talk about locking themselves out before we move on?
I just wake a roommate up.
Yeah.
Or call
It's easy if you
whoever I have
other people in your
given spare keys to.
I shouldn't say that. It's easy if you have other people in your house that actually don't sleep through you trying to get in. Your doorbells and your knocking
I also
and your
have
glass
several
breaking.
people that have spare keys. So
Yeah.
if it comes to worse, I'll just do that.
See, I actually don't have that. That's interesting. Yeah. Spare keys. Because I don't
Yeah,
need keys.
Friends
So I
who
never
live
think
in the
about that.
Same neighborhood, so it works out.
Yeah. All right. Mandy, you need a nap before we move on?
I do.
Okay, good. I
Thanks for asking.
Did everyone else pick a number already? Yeah.
Thanks.
I guess it's on me then. All right. 62.
Definitely not where I thought that was going.
Well, I knew that's what you thought, but all right, here we go. Peanut butter goes with blank.
Nothing.
Chocolate.
Banana.
Chocolate.
You can't say jelly.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Banana.
Crackers.
All accurate.
Nothing
go
if I can help it.
Celery.
Whatever's in Kit Kats and Reese's.
Yes, chocolate.
This is just
Oh
peanut
my
butter
God.
and chocolate.
Bananas.
Well,
So
there
yes.
you go.
All of that.
Oh,
Crackers,
But I also
Leona,
wanted to
Leona,
add, the
chocolate,
Kit Kat wafers in
celery,
the mix too.
all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Agreed.
all
Leona
fine
said
with me.
Leona said celery, and I thought of ants on a log, and I haven't had that since I was like 6.
Ants on a log.
What else
Wait.
is in ants on a log?
Yeah,
It's
it's,
like-
Raisins.
it's good on carrots too. Peanut butter and
Oh,
good together.
Oh, I
Wait, what?
forgot that you were
Apples?
putting peanut butter with something.
did you
I
say
thought you were putting
carrots?
chocolate on the celery. Okay.
Ah,
I would
Oh, wait a
put
minute,
chocolate
wait
on
a minute.
anything.
Ants on a
was
log
gonna
is
say, I'd
peanut
try it.
butter, celery, and raisins.
the
Yeah.
ants are
Yeah.
the so you lay the celery down like it's a little boat, and then you fill that with peanut butter, and then you put like the raisins on top. That's the
I
ants.
was with you until you ruined it with raisins.
Would y'all
Well, that's the ants. Otherwise, you just have a log.
wait?
You just
So
have a
I'm not a chocolate fan, but would chocolate chips not be a better thing to put there?
Agreed.
Well, it was.
I mean,
So
No, not with-
celery is disgusting in any
Not
form.
with
Just
celery.
No
Celery is
way,
nasty.
Megan.
It's
Oh,
supposed to be a healthy
so
snack.
good, actually. I love celery.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
celery is just a workout.
I mean, I don't actually like ever like buy it or eat it, but when I do have it, I'm like, oh my god, this is so good.
She
Why
feels
haven't I
so
eaten this
strongly
more
about it.
often?
Do you just like Bloody Marys? Is that what?
It is.
Leona would die for celery, but should never actually buy it or eat it.
Yeah.
But she would give
Carrot.
her life
For
for
carrot.
cellary.
But like, you know, if I see like, you
Never
know,
had
you
it in
have
your home.
carrots and celery, I'm like, oh, I want an order of that. Like, I want a whole order of it. I'm gonna eat it all. I'm gonna take
Carrots and celery.
it for 3 days.
Yeah, like with wings.
Yeah.
So wait, right. So when you get wings and they give you the free shit, you're like,
Yeah.
yes, give me more of that.
No, I pay.
You
I'll
just-
buy it. They a lot of
Oh.
places have it for sale as like a side.
Yeah.
And I will buy it.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
They cut
You
up
get
fresh and
extra
prepared for you, but like doing it yourself, no.
it's not the same.
You can buy it actually packed in water. Sometimes that's good, but it's expensive.
Oh, Star Market has that all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I
okay.
use that for my soups and stuff because it's like that you have like celery and carrots and sometimes onion and like the Meyer pox, and it's like really good for soups and stuff because it's already pre-done. Because like a stalk of celery is so much fucking celery. It's
Yeah.
so much. Like I can't use
Yeah.
that all, and I feel like bad wasting it. It's
I- I- I
ridiculous.
I have a
Well,
weird
if
question.
you
Is it-
put it in water, Sierra,
It'll last.
fridge, with the cap on it, it'll last
Yeah.
for weeks.
So my
I don't run
my
out of
first
water.
like job, when I was 18, I started working at like a wing bar back home. That's where I started, and wings were our thing, and you got carrots and celery and all that, and it was all homemade. One of our biggest things we had to do was cut celery, like as a waitress job or bartender or whatever, at the end of the night. We used to have to cut and fill 5 gallon buckets, like from the Home Depot, of celery every single day. That was what we would go through.
Wow.
It was insane. And like that was our job. And I would just stand there and cut celery for like an hour at closing. And like I would smell like celery for days.
And
I
how
thought-
much celery did you throw away? How much of it went to waste?
None. You fill it with celery, and then you fill that with water. And the reason we use like the 5 gallon buckets is like you just put the lid on and leave it in the freezer, like leave it in the walk-in. And we would go through it in like 2 days. So it
No,
didn't
I
have
meant
a
like
chance to die.
customers' plates. Like when you're coming back with customers' plates.
Oh, I mean, it depends. So it
celery.
was like 25 cents to buy. So at least people actively wanted it, like you said, like they would
Oh,
purchase
okay.
it as a side. So it wasn't too bad. We put like 2
It didn't
pieces
come
of
automatically
garnish,
with it.
but that's it. But we also homemade our ranch and blue cheese.
Ooh.
Like it was all really good and worth it. But we made our ranch in 5 gallon buckets too. That was it. We would just make our ranch in 5 gallon buckets because we would go through it so much.
I just want to go back for a second and say I thought you got your carrots and celery from the Home Depot, not the bucket.
Yeah, you can just pick them up online, full bucket.
I
like paint.
also want to know. I have to interrupt our show for a second. I also want to know what the fuck Sean's doing. What are you making?
Cooking, all right?
What are you cooking?
Steak.
You're cooking
What?
the sink.
Steak.
Steak. He's
Oh, a
got
steak.
Steak. I
Oh.
also thought he said the sink because he was standing at the
I-
sink.
I heard sink as well.
Yeah, and he was,
because
like,
that's
mad at
how
us
he
about
made it
it.
sound.
He's like,
That
I'm
sounds
cooking the
great.
sink. That's why I'm in front of it.
I feel like if 3 people heard sink, then that's what he said.
No, it's not.
Well, I'd be very upset if I was
Yes,
cooking
I
the
am.
sink as well.
All right.
Wait, can I also have a side moment? This is for Nana.
Yeah,
Are
of
you
course.
ready? I made the headband.
Oh, it's done. Is
It's
that
for a
bow on it?
child. It
Ooh.
has bow.
Cute.
Wait, it fits. It's really stretchy, but it's for a hold on. It's for a child.
I'm stretching out on that mane of yours. It was
For it to have a bow, does it have to be for a child?
There we
I
go.
mean, it could also be for an adult, but it has both.
I mean, it seems to fit you quite well.
They're really, really
It
stretchy.
does.
So it fits anywhere from like, it says like 3 months to like 12 years. But like, it also
What?
fits my head. Well, that's just the pattern. So the stitch that I use is on purpose really stretchy. So it's small. And if you don't stretch it, it'll stay tight. But you can stretch it really far. Also, children have
That's-
deceivingly large heads. Like they're very big. You think they're small because they're small, but like, no.
As somebody
It's the adult
who has
head on a
knocked
body.
heads with a child many times, those heads are big and those heads are fucking heavy.
Yeah.
Back up.
Yeah. So anyway, well,
It used to
So,
Yeah, we'll be
They used to come in the
discussing
bar.
this because I need to acquire items.
we can do this. They're $5.
sometimes there are customers.
That's,
This one guy.
that's honestly really what we needed to discuss.
And
then
I
we could
started
discuss,
this
like what colors they had.
So in this time, I've made 2 of these.
yeah.
You make
since
one-
the start of the show.
What Nana really wants to know, if I may speak for you for like a second, is she would like to know if you can make one with elephants on it.
Okay, that's a bit much for me. I could probably like get some like elephant like plastic buttons, but I can't like draw an elephant in here.
Wait, can you?
I could
make,
put one in
like,
the center.
elephant
Wait.
Ears?
Well, those would be they're difficult because they wouldn't be rigid. Like I would have to thread them with like pipe cleaners or something to keep the rigidity, or they're just like floop.
Oh, I see. I see.
So it's
Yeah.
possible, but it would be like
I don't
a little
want pipe
awkward.
cleaners. Yeah.
Nana,
no.
I tried to get you something with elephants on
It
it.
would
You know
work
what?
if you were
That-
doing it like
I don't
for a
think I've ever
costume,
appreciated anyone more.
I
but
know.
not like for every day. Anyway,
so
carry on.
Swazo
Keep
came.
talking.
So Swazo came in. We were talking about cooking the sink. He popped into the chat here on Twitch. And so I explained to him that we were. I talked about that we were talking about peanut butter going with something blank, and then we were cooking steak or the sink. I'm not
Why
sure
did no
what.
one say peanut butter with whiskey?
Oh, I don't, because I don't have any tonight.
Whatever.
What?
Peanut butter's pretty good on a burger. Just saying.
On a burger?
Ew.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Really? I've
Oh,
never
it
had
should
that.
be?
Go to Boston
Yeah.
Burger Company, get the king. It's really good.
Can you put some on that steak?
no.
Eddie, I feel very much
Like a-
on the same page right now.
Like a peanut sauce or like a peanut butter flat out on a burger?
No, it's
Oh,
just like
see,
peanut butter.
Flat out on a burger.
Peanut sauce is a whole nother thing, and absolutely, but no peanut butter.
So you take like peanut butter and you just spread it on top of the burger or the bun, or
Yeah.
chunky or creamy?
It's creamy.
Wait, you said Boston Burger Company? What's it called?
The king.
Yeah. There's
I
a couple,
need
there's a
to
bunch
know
of
what else
places.
is on this.
What,
they put
yeah, what else
bananas?
on that? Thank you, Eddie. You took the words right out of my mouth. Like, what do we?
Fried bananas that are coated in cinnamon sugar and bacon.
And peanut butter?
No.
You don't even need the burger with that.
Oh, Loki, stop moving. God damn it.
Where's this burger company?
Boston Burger Company. It's
Cambridge.
It's like right over by. It's over by.
one in
There's one by Berkeley.
There used to be one in Somerville too, Medford too. Somerville, Medford, whatever.
Yeah.
I was
Burgers,
trying to
here we
figure
go.
out how I felt about all those words that you
I
said.
kind of want to try it
I'm
though.
offended.
You're offended?
I'm offended.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
there's the one with pineapple that we talked about that one time.
Teriyaki and pineapple or something?
There's one called the kitchen sink.
That has eggs in it, right?
The kitchen sink is a fried egg, ham, bacon, sauteed peppers, mushrooms, onions, American cheddar, provolone, and BBC sauce.
Boston
I don't
Burger
want that
Company sauce.
Thanks for
Oh.
clarifying.
It's
Thank
special
you.
I
sauce.
just wanted it to be the British Broadcasting Company.
BBC sauce.
I was thinking
Something else.
big.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like,
They can't put that on burgers, Eddie.
Oh!
Jeff, if you can
It's
have
not
sex
on
with an armpit, yes, you can put that on burgers.
True. All right.
wait, I don't see it.
Are we done with the peanut butter and jelly question?
Oh, peanut butter, bacon, fried bananas. That's yeah, though. I thought there was more to it.
I would try that. I would
Still
try
awesome.
the king.
Good.
Did you have it? Have you had it?
Yeah, I've had it. It's really good.
Like from there?
Surprise.
Also-
Lured in one
Obviously from there.
night to our house.
True. Where else would you get
I'm
it?
not paying $16 to have a fucking gross ass burger.
Yes,
Maybe
you
I'll
are.
take a bite of somebody's. No, I'm not. I will go on a date with somebody and make them pay. I will take a bite of theirs and then never talk to them again.
And then you'll eat the rest of it because it sounds like Sean thinks it's delicious.
Sean is your date by default.
It is. You will not want to put it down. I swear.
I mean, he does work down the street.
That
from
good?
me, so I mean,
It's not just pretty good, it's like really good.
Really good.
Oh. All right.
well, Jeff,
Anybody
you know
else
what? Maybe
wanna
we'll have a date and we'll split it.
Anybody else want to put peanut butter with anything?
No.
It's a weird way to ask that. Okay.
Yeah.
Enough of that. Okay. Next question goes back to Sean.
Stop.
1
Number?
through 450.
All right.
We have time for like 2 more questions, and then
Let's
we're gonna
do 374.
Okay. 2 more questions. Bonus question. We should be good. Here we go. If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done?
Pete,
We've had this question before.
Have we?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go to the next one. Screw it. In the evening, would you rather play a game, visit a relative, watch a movie, or read?
who's visiting relatives in the evening?
Also, can't I do multiple of those at once? Like, can't
Not
I
in
go
this-
visit and then play a game with them
According to this
during
question,
a movie?
no.
I'm gonna go watch a movie.
What I do with them if I can't watch a movie, play a game, or read?
We'll get there. We'll
What
get
he's
there.
saying is I
Why
can
are you
play, like,
reading with
solitaire.
them?
Really depends on my mood.
What if they're blinds? No, then you have to read to them.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have that many relatives that I visit, so if I had a blind one, I'm not sure I would go too often. That sounds harder.
Wow.
I barely go see my mother, and she's not somebody I have to like.
Read to.
Yeah.
Okay, why are we acting like? Okay, I feel like if I just go visit my mom, I can watch a movie, play a game, and or read at the same time.
All
It's
right.
not like I
According
have
to
to be
this
like
question, you can't. So
engaged with her, like
I
eye
feel like
contact
all
at
of
all
those
times.
are like, inactive activities, and I don't want to do any of them.
I mean,
Why can't I just
I
go
would
to
sit on my
sleep?
ass doing all those things. I don't want to do that.
what's wrong with watching a good movie every once in a while, just hanging out?
We're not in the evening.
Really?
Movies
Never?
are for the
Every
daytime.
Like I watch TV. The only time I watch TV is when I'm going to bed. Well, on Sundays I watch TV too.
And that's in the morning sometimes, I guess.
Apparently.
No, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. Like I don't take
Evening.
TV until like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, evening.
Well,
That's not
Okay.
evening.
Well, technically,
What
if
is
Leah
it?
gets out of work and she's going to bed, it's daytime.
Well, that's what I meant by that's when she said it originally. That's why I said in the morning. But evening, 9 o'clock is evening.
I think anything after 5 is
Maybe like
evening.
2 hours before I go to
Yeah,
bed.
9 o'clock
Yeah.
is night.
Yeah.
What's the difference
5
between
to
evening and
5
night?
to 5 to 8 is
Five?
evening.
What?
Mhm. Yeah.
Who wrote that? Hold on. We're
That's
looking
just
that up.
my impression. I
well, I
usually,
guess you're
It's
watching a
always
short
the
movie
night,
then.
Jeff.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
I don't call anybody after 9.
Yeah.
you're like Verizon. You did the.
So
opposite.
I'm confused by the definition. Evening says 6 to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Late at night says midnight to 6 a.m.
That's
So night,
Towards-
So it's 10 to
regular
12.
night, not late at night. Night.
So there's the difference between evening. I didn't know this. There's evening and night are different.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why they're different words.
Does anybody else know that?
Evening is before night.
I just always thought evening was like something that included like dusk and sunset and all that shit.
Me
you know?
too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
us.
I like.
That's evening.
Like around dinner time-ish.
I
Like
mean, I
I
don't know
think
if I
late
trust this.
afternoon and early evening and late afternoon are kind of the same.
Oh, this is hold on. This isn't
Late
someone's personal
afternoon
culture.
is like,
you know, time is a
3 to
spectrum.
5 maybe.
I was
I need a
thinking
better-
like I was thinking like 2 to 5 for like late afternoon, and
I need a
then-
better source. Hold on. This is not
Well,
good.
I can't say shit because I work. My time shit's all fucked up, and I'm all over the place at all hours of the day. So.
Right, but it's not your personal evening. It's an official time.
Yes.
Oh no, I knew
Right,
evening.
right.
I knew evening was early early night.
Yeah. So like sitting down my ass at 5 o'clock to play a game, watch a movie, I feel like I might as well just die for the rest of the day. I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. At like
I've done it.
6:30, I'm done for the day.
I'm trying to find an official source, not like jeffswebsite.com. Like
But I don't get up until
Um,
10 on
Okay.
non-working nights.
I don't plan on waking up tomorrow until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
so that's afternoon,
So that's afternoon.
That's because you're 30.
early afternoon.
But
No, it's late afternoon.
I cannot find an official time source.
I'm just
Early afternoon is like 1, Jeff.
Early afternoon. So now we're gonna break it down. Okay.
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's like 12 to 2.
I
Yeah.
want to find this like legit source and I can't, and it's aggravating. Here we go. Late afternoon is 3 to 6. Evening is 6 to 9. They keep skipping night.
Well, because it's implied.
Yeah, I suppose it is if it's late.
Because
night,
9
yeah.
to midnight
Which is
Oh,
out.
is
here we go.
night.
Got it. Here we go. Today, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tonight, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Okay, that's stupid. Here we go. Early morning. Early morning is 6 to 9 a.m. Mid morning is impossible.
Are we still doing this?
Yeah.
I'm just confused that this has
Early morning
nothing to
was
do
6
with the
a.m. I'm
question.
just saying.
What is the question? I don't even remember.
The question is stupid. I don't understand why I have to choose one.
Oh.
What would
activity.
you want to do in your
If you-
evening?
It was something
I don't
about
want to do any of that in my evening.
yeah. It was if you had to choose one of these to do during the evening, what would you do?
Got it. Okay.
I just don't know what else I'm supposed to do with my mom. If I can't watch a movie or play a game.
Have a
or read-
meal, like eat snacks, have like, I
That
don't
wasn't
know.
that wasn't on the list, Jeff. We were
Yeah.
only
We're just
to read a book,
talking.
watch a movie, visit a relative.
Nobody just sits and talks to
Visit
their
a
relatives.
relative.
I do, but I have to like travel hundreds of miles to do it. So
But
And
like,
that's
I'm
not
gonna
part
watch
of
a
the list.
movie
Just
when I
assume you
get
can
there.
teleport. Like,
Oh wait, so now we can teleport, but we can't watch a movie and play a game with our.
Swazo said, see, look, Swazo, look at this. Swazo said I'd bring my keyboard and have live person karaoke. Yeah, sure.
That wasn't an
There you go.
option.
Wasn't an
You're
option.
visiting a family member.
You
You
limited.
never said that.
You limited the parameters to those 4 things.
Yeah.
Wait,
It
if
was not.
Swazo can do that, then Sierra can visit her mom by bringing like a movie
Right? We could play
All
a
right.
game.
All right, I'm going to change the question. Would you rather play a game, watch a movie, or read a book? Fuck the relatives.
Watch a movie.
I didn't play a game.
game, book, movie.
So that's all I had to do was eliminate the relatives?
yeah,
Well, yeah, because that, the
That was
relative
never
isn't an
my
activity.
problem. I
the
left this
evening.
question a long time ago.
'Cause there was no activities to do with the relative, Jeff.
Right.
No, it was the evening. What do you?
Yeah. Leona's
Sit at
really
the
upset about
table
the
and talk to
evening.
my family members. I don't have to be like dancing around the room or some shit. Like
That wasn't an
I
option,
just
Jeff.
don't- nobody hangs out with their family and just chats. Like,
Into it.
all right. I would rather, I don't know, it's between games or movies because fuck reading. Because I'd have to read like Harry Potter or some bullshit. And I don't
Well,
want to
Jeff,
do
you
that.
don't read, you listen.
I do both. I depends how tired I am.
Also, why would you choose to read a book you don't fucking like?
yeah.
I did. I read 2 of them.
Yeah, but like in this scenario, why are you not reading things you enjoy?
Harry Potter
Well,
aside, because you read Harry Potter
right.
to
I'll read-
humor the rest of us.
I'll read Bear versus Shark, and then we'll be good.
You read Harry Potter to humor Eddie. I don't
So
give
I-
a shit
Yeah.
about him reading Harry Potter.
True.
I read Harry Potter because I thought he was going to watch a season of Lost for every Harry Potter book that I read.
I'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
until Eddie actually watches seasons of Lost, I don't give a shit about your Harry Pottering. You can shit on all of the books for all I care. Take a
Swazo would play a game and then bring his board and guess that song. Oh, that's a game.
Yeah,
You
the
would bring
game
his
is whatever
keyboard and
you
play
want it
it.
to be.
And play guess that song. That's great. That's a game. Perfect. See? All right, next question. Last question. One more question, and then we're going to the bonus question or bonus segment. I think I have a speed round coming up. Just hidden somewhere. Who's next? Who's the next person on the list? Anybody just show. First person that yells a number. Go.
61.
9.
61. That's what I heard first. 61 and 9 was very confusing because I'm used to hearing 69. All right. Would you rather be able to play every musical instrument? Every
We've had this question.
You?
The
I
language.
forgot to cross it out then. All right, so 9 it is. Hold on, I have to cross it out this time. All right, 9. I meaning you. I own a ridiculous amount of blank.
Candles.
Yarn.
Things. Oh, I thought we meant you specifically.
Wait,
Me?
no, I said I meaning you. So it's so wait.
Elephant.
So, who said candles? Eddie has a ton of candles. Yarn, Megan, is that what you said?
No, that
No.
was me. I'm literally
Oh,
knitting.
Sierra. Sorry, I wasn't looking. I didn't know who it was. So yes. Right,
I'm
you
gonna
did.
say Magic the Gathering cards and Nutcrackers.
How many
Nutcrackers, like the
do you
things, like
have?
the one the yeah.
Oh, I dead ass thought you said not crackers.
I
was
thought
like,
they were like a weird food. I was like, I mean,
like-
I also own a
No.
lot of things
was
that
like, is
aren't
that just generic?
crackers.
Nutcrackers, like the one with the
Like
the
Christmas.
Nutcracker ballet, like the
Like Christmas,
Nutcracker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nana knows all about that. She used
I
to go
probably
to-
have at least 30 Nutcrackers, if not more.
Oh wow.
Nana, I
maybe.
just called you back
How-
to episode 1.
What did I do in episode 1?
I said that she has nutcrackers like Nana would find at the Christmas markets.
Yeah, my
I
Christmas.
called back episode 1.
See what happens when you
Episode
watch
1
the
is the
episodes,
reason
like,
I will never
300
watch any
times.
of these episodes.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but you know what? It was.
What do you have a ridiculous amount of?
Elephant stuff.
Yeah. And you're trying to get more still.
I mean, I'm not trying, but I'm also not trying not to. Like if y'all see some elephants that
Like, she's not gonna
people
say
doesn't
no.
have-
That would be rude.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna, I thought of you the other day. There was a bracelet that if you buy it, you can track an elephant.
You can track it.
It like
What
tracks.
kind of elephant?
Adopt it. Isn't it adopt an elephant?
It's kind of like that. Yeah.
I mean, that's why you can track it.
Can I name it?
The bracelet?
I think it's wild. So yes.
I'll have a name for it that it just never knows.
I mean, if you're buying an
It'll
elephant,
know.
you should be able to name it.
Anna will go to like
Thank you.
Africa to be like, that's Jeff, or I don't know.
Jeff is not a good name for an elephant.
No.
What is a good elephant name?
Maybe if you spell it with a G.
Henry?
Like Geoff?
Geoff. Yes.
Better for a giraffe.
Could work.
Oh, that's a
Geoff
better
the
giraffe
giraffe
name.
is
You're
better
right.
ring.
Geoff.
It's a better giraffe name. You're right.
Oh, Geoff the giraffe.
Geoff.
I have an excessive amount of black clothing.
True.
Oh, same
Yep.
Yep.
as in all.
Coats. I have way too many coats, and every time I open my coat box,
Coats.
I'm like, but what if I need this?
Hmm.
Oh, this, yes. Like, I have a lot of coats. And then I have a lot of dresses. I have a dress closet too.
Mhm. Just a separate
Closet
dress
do you
closet
have?
versus like a other clothes closet.
I have 2 closets in my bedroom. I have a closet in the second bedroom. I have a coat closet. I have 4 closets, not including utility closets.
Yes.
Yeah. I have a lot of closets.
Yeah.
The bedroom is like a closet.
So you also have an excessive amount of closets.
Closet.
Yes, I use them.
That sounds fair. That's accurate.
Yes, I have them in bookshelves for my clothes. That way you can see them.
So you can find everything in one just.
Yeah, instead of going in a drawer and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with shoes, mainly because I have 3 pairs of brown boots that look almost identical. That I bought the first pair, wore them, and then didn't wear them, and then I got the second pair, wore those, didn't wear those, bought the third pair, wore those, and then was going into my massive mess of a closet and rediscovered the other 2 pairs of boots that were almost identical. I was like, oh,
Why
I
do
got
you keep
3
buying
boots.
this boot you don't like?
No, I like it. I'll wear it and then it's not winter anymore or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But yes, too many boots, too many purses too that I just don't use.
Shoes and purse.
Yeah, I kind of have that. It's like the ones that I bought and I don't like, but I don't want to like get rid of them. Like, I don't know, like, because they're like heavy and leather or something, you know, like, could I sell them? Yeah, I probably would, but then I have to put them online, you know, it's like,
You have to deal with it, just like broken windows.
yes,
It's the same problem.
I should sell some of my bags to pay for the window.
That's what you should do. There you go. Solve two problems at once.
They're not really worth that much.
I honestly need to go through my closet and I'll throw clothes in there. The bags of clothes that I haven't looked at or worn in years and years, and just dump them all in the donation boxes around town because there's more than one trip. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I have an excessive
You know, a lot
amount
of that
board
stuff
games.
gets sold to Africa. No,
Oh,
to buy it.
what does?
A lot of those clothes that go in the
Oh,
donation box, they get
donation
sold off to
boxes, yeah.
Africa and they end up in the markets, and that's how. And then there people are buying our clothes.
Huh.
It was in like some kind of trade agreement that Obama signed. They're like, they have to buy it. It doesn't matter if they don't want it. Like, they have to buy it. They have to.
Oh.
Mhm.
Seems wrong.
Yeah, it's really not like, you know, it's being sold in large quantities.
Being sold in large quantities and then it's sold again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dumped.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Have
Bad.
you ever
But
noticed a lot of those places too? Like, they're opened up on one day and like people are just like going through them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, like the ones in Quincy and stuff.
That's what I was. Yeah, they're like there's
They,
like the
like,
ones by
open
the
them up?
Stop and Shop are so bad. People just
Yeah.
like poach them at night. They break
Yeah.
them open and then just sort through everything and take it to resell.
Who does? The people that own the bins?
Daylight.
No,
I like think
people.
that's what they let them do it.
Yeah, they
Oh,
do.
people just do it? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they like.
Yeah, like homeless people are there and it's wide open.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you have to like they break them open.
Shit.
I thought they were open for them.
No, I mean
For
maybe they are now
instances.
because it's been like so long and everybody knows it's happening like literally every day.
They just set up a day and they just
They
do
probably
it.
just yeah.
Which is fine because it's for them anyway, I feel like, you know. But
Except that they
how much
don't have
of
to
it
pay for
really
it.
gets to them and how much of it gets fucking sold off.
Well, yeah, a lot of it gets sold. Like if
Well-
someone needs a coat, take the fucking coat. I'm all for it. Take whatever you need.
Yeah.
If you're digging through and finding stuff with tags, turn around and sell it. That's not the same.
But at the same time, you know, maybe like taking the step to bring it to your local shelters would be a little bit.
That's my point. I 100% like I donate to local organizations all the time instead of the fucking bins.
Maybe I'll do that because I have a giant bag staring at me right now because I went through all my clothes and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah.
Our bins are in Brookline too, though. So there's
have an
I've dropped in bins before where the bin has been almost full
Hmm.
from either not being picked up or
Right.
emptied.
Right.
You know.
I mean, and the ones in Quincy, they're full. Like there's bags everywhere that people have pulled out. They're full.
Yeah.
Like that's why I just rather take it to the location instead of the drop-off point. Like skip the middleman, basically.
Right. That makes more sense. 'Cause you know, at
Bring it
least,
to a
at least you
Savers
know
or
it's going where you
Salvation
wanted
Army.
it to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swazo City has plastic bags under his kitchen counter. Excessive amounts.
Clothes?
Plastic bags.
Clothes.
Empty.
Plastic bags of clothes under his
I
Clothes.
was
kitchen counter.
wondering why he was telling us that. I forgot what the question was. So
No,
I-
he's
Can we
part of-
all have plastic bags under our kitchen counters?
no,
I
mine is in a drawer.
I have a thing in my pantry that has like that fits plastic bags, so you can pull them out.
Uh-huh.
We have ours by our back door.
And
I don't
they're all
really
a
have
lot.
plastic bags anymore. They're like kind of hard to come by.
I mean, a lot of places started using them again as soon as the COVID hit.
Yeah.
When they
Yeah.
weren't supposed to
A
have
lot of our places, like at least near me, like went back. They do paper, not plastic.
more paper. Yeah.
I like this one from New York. Like it's like a fucking like
Those are the reusable ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
free, which I thought was fucking weird. But I was like, okay. I thought
Probably
we were
because
not
the
paying-
taxes are so high.
Right. There's a reason we have a bag price.
Right. Sean, what do you have an excessive amount of? Steak?
No.
This is a good one. This is a nickel at CVS
Oh,
Yeah.
from last night.
Oh, we have a ton of those.
These quite a bit.
Video games.
Video games. Sean has an excessive amount of video games.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Do you play them all, or do you just like have them?
No,
He's
I don't
sports.
play them all. I have like a handful that I play, but like, it's just I have them collected from a long time ago. Now they're just there. You know what I mean?
So they're like physical copies.
No, some of them. I have some physical copies, but a lot of it's on digital now. So,
Well, I have that problem with my board games. I have an excessive amount, and I don't play them all because, especially right now, where my game room has been turned into a karaoke host Q&A podcast room / office.
Well, especially if you're not allowed to go visit a family member and play games at the same time.
You're not.
Makes it hard.
That's correct. I probably have 150 plus 160 games sitting on shelves right now that I can't play.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, George.
I can play them technically, but I don't have a place to play them right now because my game table is a bar. Which I need to fix soon because I need to like have games again. I don't know. And games have all been turned into online experiences at this point, right? Even tabletop games.
Yeah.
So there. What else? Anybody else? We'll talk about excessive amounts of things. Are we ending the show on this question? The excessive amounts of things question. We have an excessive amount of questions to go through. What we have. All right, I guess we're done then. If no one else wants to go on, we're going to finish on that question on excessive amounts of questions to go next week. Again, next time. See us come back, and we got a bonus question coming up. So hang in there. We'll see you. I'm gonna stop recording, and then I'm gonna start recording. Still not sure why, but we're still streaming, so we haven't gone anywhere. So everybody say goodbye to the recording. I guess we're gonna stop recording, and the main show is done for tonight. See us again on episode 74 if you're leaving, but don't leave because we have more to go. And